This is Roadrunners Warm-Up, presented by Banner Physical Therapy, getting you ready for tonight's game.
We're less than 15 minutes away from face-off.
Checking in with head coach Steve Potvin.
Our guys have been really battling.
Going over tonight's starting goaltender.
Ivan makes the save.
All this before opening face-off, right here on Fox Sports 1450 AM. Now, here's Jimmy Peebles.
It's a sunny Sunday afternoon in the old Pueblo, but we have Tucson Roadrunners hockey coming to you from Ontario, California. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Roadrunners Warm-Up presented by Banner Physical Therapy. I'm Jimmy Peebles, and thanks for joining us on this Sunday afternoon as the Roadrunners look to sweep the Ontario Reign today for their third straight victory to start this 5-game road trip. Last night's series opener was Tucson's second consecutive win by a score of 3-1, with an empty net goal by Captain Adam Cracknell securing the victory. Here's Adam breaking down the keys to last night's win.
Yeah, that was a huge game. We're playing a very good team, high offensive team. We knew what to expect. We definitely executed the system we wanted to play, and the guys did a great job. We stayed out of the box. We know Tynan out there. He's a great player. Don't want to give him any time or space out there on 5-on-4. So we were able to use everybody, keep the momentum rolling in our favor, and Gillies held us in with a big few saves, but really happy with the win.
And the eventual game-winning goal was scored by JSD early in the second period on Tucson's first power play of the night as he extended his team lead for goals to 8 on the year. For D, however, his eyes were already set on the series finale this afternoon.
We want to sweep this weekend, show them that, we want to be on top, and it just shows that, we can be a really good team. So cheers, thumbs up to everybody.
And coming up on Roadrunners Warm-Up, we'll hear from head coach Steve Potvin as he'll sit down with the voice of the Roadrunners, Adrian Denny, when we return to Roadrunners Warm-Up, presented by Banner Physical Therapy.
This month at O'Reilly Chevrolet, we're offering Chevy Cyber Cash. What? Cyber Cash is basically a coupon that you'll find on our website. When you're looking through select new models, you'll see down in the corner a little Cyber Cash coin, meaning your vehicle is eligible for a $500 discount on top of other offers. You can start saving at O'Reilly.com or call 747-8000. Better yet, see us in person on Broadway next to Park Place Mall, where you can find new roads at O'Reilly Chevrolet. More than a great price.
O'Reilly Chevrolet.
Are you ready for this season, Roadrunners fans? The physical therapists at Banner Physical Therapy are. As the official athletic training partner of the Tucson Roadrunners, Banner Physical Therapy is proud to be a trusted part of the team. Don't let aches, pain, or an injury keep you from watching your favorite team compete or participating in your favorite activities. With 60 convenient locations throughout Arizona, Banner Physical Therapy is here to help you heal. To schedule an appointment and experience the power of physical therapy today, go to bannerhealth.com/physical therapy.
Planning a home renovation? Considering consolidation? Ready for a relaxing vacation? Unlock the value of your home with a home equity line of credit. Pima Federal's low introductory rate home equity line of credit will help you get your plans underway. If you can dream it, we can finance it with this flexible option. Check out our low fixed and variable rates at PimaFederal.org. Federally insured by the NCUA. Pima Federal is an equal opportunity lender.
Enjoy BuzzBalls, ready-to-drink cocktails in Tucson Arena during Roadrunners games or on the go, and they're always ready to go, non-breakable plastic cans that are made with recyclable materials. BuzzBalls are #1 ready-to-drink cocktails, come wine or spirit-based, with 12 amazing great-tasting flavors for you to mix and match. Plus, they're gluten-free and kosher certified at a value price. BuzzBalls cocktails 10 years strong and growing, and always at Tucson Arena.
Roadrunners Warm-Up on Tucson Sports Station, Fox Sports 1450 AM. Here's the voice of the Roadrunners, Adrian Denny, with Tucson head coach Steve Potvin.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Ontario. Adrian Denny with your head coach of the Roadrunners, Steve Potvin. And Steve, really nice game for us on Saturday night here. Just another game where we get that first goal, manage the game, close it out, take the 2 points.
Yeah, you know what? We gave them some chances, but for the most part, we were pretty tight. This is a good offensive team, and for us to limit them to one goal and limited goal scoring opportunities for them was the biggest challenge for us, obviously. And I thought our guys responded well and had a good game. They stuck with it all the way through. And honestly, when there was an error that occurred, John was there to make the big save. So it was a good night for us.
couple of really good goals last night. They saw a lot of shots, 66 combined. John turned aside 31-32. We got some shots on their guy. We've seen both of them in the NHL, and it's just one of those games. We had Bear out in front tipping one home, and JS takes a tic-tac-toe pass on the power play, and we buried those chances.
Yeah, that was our mission. We have to get pucks on these guys. We're a team that likes to possess the puck, but, we don't always necessarily like to funnel pucks to the net. So it's been our focus as of late. And, I liked our guys' thought yesterday. They took in the information and they tried to get some shots through. I thought our neutral zone game through our forecheck eliminated a lot of their rush. We were able to force some turnovers, and then we were pretty good on the entries last night as a result. So we're looking forward to that same type of style here tonight, making sure that we make it hard on them through the neutral zone. They are a rush team, and then be able to pounce on some opportunities on some perhaps odd man attacks.
Everything you said there, I think, makes it more impressive to the fact that we went shorthanded once last night against a team we know has a really good power play, especially at home. Big key to stay out of the box, and I always say your best penalty killer is your goaltender, and your second best one might just be staying out of the box.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially against a team like Ontario, I think they're clipping at 33% last game at home. So it was important for us to really minimize how many penalties we take. This team likes to play in front of their crowd. Like I said, they were 33% at home, I think, before the game yesterday. So, it's a focal point for us also. Management saw that Coyotes were affected by an ozone penalty, and, they thought it would be best to implement some rules that would help eliminate some stress against our PK, and our guys responded to the challenge of not taking any ozone penalties. So it was a good message from management. It was carried through to the players, and they took the initiative last night to stay out of the box. It was good to see.
It's been impressive with our group so far, the way that they're processing the directions, the information that we're giving them to succeed from shift to shift, period to period, game to game.
You know what? They have been taking the information. I think they didn't like the results, 6-0 against San Jose. Now, that being said, we played two good games since then. It worries me now when we make mention of it. That's when we got to have a little bit of caution and make sure that our guys understand how and areas that they're going to have success. They have to understand how they're going to obtain that success, and so we got to stay on them.
So the word that we don't use is comfortable, right?
Correct. Comfort is death. We want to make sure these guys understand the challenges ahead here. This is still a good hockey team that likes to play in front of their home crowd. They didn't have the best night last night. Maybe we had something to do with that, but we have to respond. We have to respect that they'll have a response tonight and be ready for them.
Boko's always been so huge, whether he's been with Ontario, been with us, been with the Coyotes, but he gets that call up late last year and back with us, and we've had 4 games with him, and it's just really impressive to watch him out there with his line mates. And they scored that first one for us last night, and then the first minute of the second they're pressing. Hudson gets into the crease, draws that double minor for high sticking, and that led to our second goal. And Boko, Travis Barron, 5 points in the last 7. Hudson's had a great year. I think he's an even or better in 10 of 11, but 3 really impactful players for us right now.
Absolutely. You know what, if you look at how they played last night, they were connected, to be honest. They're a line that, brought it in the D zone. They broke the puck out. They went through the neutral zone with speed. They put pucks in behind, and then, went in on a forecheck. They converted on an OZ play just inside the dots, and that's how you play hockey. I mean, honestly, you have to connect each of the zones, and you have to be connected to each other, and that group right there really brings a lot of value and a lot of energy through their ability to stay connected and make quality passes, quality plays, but it all comes from playing simple and hard.
So a couple big goalies we have. Ivan got it started Wednesday, stopped 30-31. John last night, 31-32. Just looked really, really good. Back to Ivan here this evening.
Yeah, you know what? Goaltending really helps hide mistakes. And, luckily the last 2 games we've had very positive starts, and, they've been able to hide some of our mistakes, and, they've played very strongly in front of us, and, we appreciate them, and, tonight we're hoping to make it a lot easier on them and, keep moving this thing forward.
Looking forward to it, Steve. Good luck. We'll talk to you after the game, and let's go get another one.
Let's do it. Appreciate it, Adrian. Thank you.
And there is your head coach of the Tucson Roadrunners, Steve Potman. We'll come back. Jimmy rejoins us with more on Ivan, 3 things, and I'll be back with him prior to face-off here from the Toyota Arena in Ontario. Roadrunners in rain coming up here on a Sunday afternoon at TucsonRoadrunners.com and AHL TV.
Roadrunners fans, are you looking for easy purchasing or rental solutions for furniture, appliances, electronics, and more? Look no further than Affordable Sales and Rentals. With locations on the north and south side of Tucson, we make it easy for our customers to get the products they want at the affordable price they deserve. Affordable Sales and Rentals, proud partner of the Tucson Roadrunners, and your spot for the best selections of home furnishings, televisions, and appliances from top trusted brands. Visit our website at affordablerto.com to learn more.
Previously on the Roadrunners Happy Hour.
Roadrunners President Bob Hoffman with us here on Happy Hour.
Bob, you were excited for the team to be moving to Tempe. Have you had a chance to go up there?
No matter where you are in the arena, you feel like you're right on top of the ice. They do an unbelievable job.
One real quick request, if you could take us with you next time, we'd appreciate it.
Roadrunners Happy Hour with Adrian Denny, Brett Farah, and Kim Cota-Robles. Tuesdays at 5 on Fox Sports 1450 AM and the Happy Hour podcast on the iHeartRadio app.
Do you need local printing? Action Print and Copy is local and they can help. Action puts service ahead of everything. Just as the Tucson Roadrunners, when there's a job to do, Action Print and Copy gets it done in a hurry. A full-service print and copy shop that offers everything from copies and prints to large format signage. If it's printed, then Action can help. Conveniently located in Tucson and Green Valley, and online at printapc.com. Watch for lights, camera, Action Print and Copy during every Roadrunners game.
The Remarkable Story, featuring Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, is one of the top musicals in show business history. Jersey Boys. Now you can experience the legend himself. Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons at the Linda Ronstadt Music Hall on Saturday, December 3rd. Tickets at Ticketmaster. Don't miss the original Jersey Boys in concert.
Time to take a look at tonight's starting goalie.
Pad save by Ivan, got the right one out there.
On Roadrunners Warm-Up, presented by Banner Physical Therapy.
Welcome back to Roadrunners Warm-Up, presented by Banner Physical Therapy. It's time to take a look at the Roadrunners starting goaltender, as well as what to know for today's series finale with the Ontario Reign. Back between the pipes for the first time since Wednesday's 3-1 win is goaltender Ivan Prosvetov. Ivan stopped 30 of 31 in that 3-1 win over San Diego to open the road trip, and this is what he had to say after that win.
Yeah, it was a fun game, fun game to play when it's lots of scoring chances like that too, We obviously want to play more O-zone, but, D-zone is fun too. So, I think a great effort by the guys, lots of blocking shots, and I think our power play was really good, we were moving the puck well, we just have to stick with it and keep going.
Prosvetov is following up an excellent performance by John Gillies in the series opener last night, as the other member of our goaltender duo stopped 31 of 32 to register his best save percentage of the season at .969. Ivan is also looking for win number 7 on the season in his first meeting of the year with Ontario. And taking a look at what to know as Tucson closes out that 2-game set in Ontario this afternoon, our 3-1 win over the Reign last night was a rare low-scoring matchup between the AHL's Arizona Coyotes and the AHL's Los Angeles Kings. 3 Roadrunners goals represented the lowest total for the winning team in regulation since a 3-2 Tucson victory on November 23rd of 2019 back in Arizona. In addition, the 4 total goals marked the lowest combined score between the Tucson Roadrunners and the Ontario Reign since a 3-1 Ontario win on March 8th, 2019. By comparison, both Tucson and Ontario scored 3 goals in all but one of their 8 meetings last season, with an average combined score of 9 .125 goals per game. Moving on, Roadrunners forward JSD's power play strike early in the second period proved to be the difference in last night's series opener with the Reign. His team-leading 8th goal of the season came on our first man advantage of the night and served as the eventual game-winning tally. The Roadrunners are now 7-0-1-0 on the year when scoring a power play goal and have matched or outnumbered their opponents in trips to the man advantage in each of their last 7 outings. On the other side of special teams, Tucson has kicked off their current road trip by going back-to-back games without allowing a power play goal for the first time this season. And finally, the forward line comprised of second-year Roadrunners Boko Imama, Travis Barron, and Hudson Elenick was a key part of Saturday's 3-1 win over the Ontario Reign. The three combined for Tucson's first goal of the game with 17:08 gone by in the first period, a Boko Imama shot that was deflected by Barron for his 3rd goal of the season. Hudson Elenick registered a secondary assist on that initial goal and followed it up by drawing a high stick penalty on Ontario that led to Tucson's 2nd goal of the contest to retake the lead at 2-1 early in the second. Saturday was Imama's first outing with Tucson since October 28th back in San Jose, as the 26-year-old has recorded 3 points in 4 games this year. Meanwhile, Barron has tallied 3 points over the first 2 contests of this road trip, and Elenick has notched an assist in 2 of his last 3 appearances. And when we come back, we'll be joined by the voice of the Roadrunners, Adrian Denny, before we hand things over to him for all tonight's action from the Toyota Arena, when we return to wrap up Roadrunners Warm-Up, presented by Banner Physical Therapy.
The will to win is important, but preparing to win is essential. At Crest Insurance, we understand that the road to success is not one that you go alone. Whether it's your family or business, you're not buying insurance, you're buying protection. That's why so many turn to the professionals at Crest Insurance. Our team has the experience to help you safeguard the things that matter most. It's not just an insurance policy, it's peace of mind.
Concord General Contracting is a proud supporter of the Tucson Roadrunners. Building Tucson for nearly 3 decades, Concord General Contracting helps clients score a power play on commercial construction and renovation projects. From dealerships and office buildings to education and nonprofits, Concord General Contracting partners with our clients to deliver the ultimate client experience. Find out how Concord adds value to client projects and supports the community by checking us out at concordinc.com. Go Tucson Roadrunners.
Let me take you quickly to O'Reilly.com, where this month O'Reilly Chevrolet is offering Chevy Cyber Cash. As you scroll through our select new Chevy models, and we just hope yours has been selected, you'll see down in the corner a little Cyber Cash coin, meaning your vehicle is eligible for a $500 discount on top of other offers. Or call 747-8000 and we'll walk you through the process. Come check us out in person on Broadway next to Park Place Mall, where you can find new roads at O'Reilly Chevrolet. More than a great price.
O'Reilly Chevrolet.
Unlock the value of your home with Pima Federal Credit Union. Whether you're planning a home renovation, debt consolidation, or much-needed relaxation, Pima Federal offers the perfect home equity line of credit. Enjoy a low introductory rate and make the most of your home's value. Choose from low fixed rates and variable rate options. Visit PimaFederal.org. That's P-I-M-A Federal.org. Federally insured by the NCUA. Pima Federal is an equal opportunity lender.
It's almost time for Roadrunners Hockey. Coming up right here on Fox Sports 1450 AM.
Wrapping up Roadrunners Warm-Up presented by Banner Physical Therapy, I'm now joined by the voice of the Roadrunners, Adrian Denny from the Toyota Arena. And Adrian, I think early in the season here, the guys are getting pretty well conditioned, having these Saturday night and Sunday afternoon back-to-backs, but they've done well in them, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do today after last night's big 3-1 win in their first meeting of the season with Ontario.
Yeah, they have had success, Jimmy, and last night was a really, really solid game for Tucson. It just kind of followed the exact same recipe. Get a lead, keep the lead, manage the game, score into an empty net to finish the game. Roadrunners now 8-1-1-0 when they score first, 10-1-1-0 when they lead in the game. They got their 6th empty netter last night, which means 8 of their 10 wins have been by more than a goal. But it means that 6 of their wins have come in 1-goal games in which they've shut out the opposition and been able to find that empty net, and playing with leads has really been something this team has done well in. Last night, scoring that early power play goal in the second, leading for almost the final 2 periods. Wednesday night, scoring early. Ben McCartney got it started. Roadrunners leading for basically the final 50 plus minutes of that game, just tape to tape, managing the game, just being clean, being detailed. And it's a model that's worked for Tucson. And when you're getting goaltending like the Roadrunners are getting, with John Gillies last night stopping 31 of 32, and John's now stopped 49 of the last 50 shots that he's seen, and Ivan stopped 30 of 31 on Wednesday. Expecting him between the pipes this afternoon, obviously, but yeah, it's a good model. Great goaltending. You had Boko back to the lineup last night. Couldn't have been any more valuable. Set up that Travis Barron goal that made it 1-0. That line was attacking in the Ontario zone. When we drew that high sticking minor that Elenick took, that the double minor, I should say, that led to that power play goal by JSD. All of a sudden, you look at that group out there just making stuff happen, and everybody playing a nice role and really taking control of these games. And San Diego was good. It wasn't easy on Wednesday night, but Tucson just stuck to the script and just played simple, played composed, played controlled. And same exact thing on Saturday night. Was talking to Adam Cracknell after the game, and only that one shorthanded situation the Roadrunners took the entire night against an Ontario team that's won games at home and special teams. They were 6-2 at home going into last night, with the third best power play in the league at home and the fourth best penalty kill. And Roadrunners got a power play goal against them. They only took one penalty, which they killed. And it was a good one, and got Ontario frustrated late there. Jacob Muvarara going after Ben McCartney, which Ben took care of, and Roadrunners were on a late power play. So good stuff here for Tucson. 10-5, 1-0, looking to go 2-0 here on the weekend, and looking to go 3-0 on this trip. Looking to win 5-6 overall. Just looking to keep it going. Don't need to change anything. And we'll see if we can come out, get off to another good start, and maintain a game. And you're always going to get pushback from a team at home, especially with identical records that the Roadrunners and Reign entered the weekend with. But just want to keep going. But you can't underestimate the how valuable the goaltending's been, and getting Boko back in the lineup. Just great stuff there for the Roadrunners.
This is going to be a tough team to beat twice in a row. You mentioned it, the identical records coming into the series, and it doesn't matter what team in the league it is. No one wants to lose twice, and especially on their home ice. But one thing that really stood out that both Jan Unique said on Wednesday and Adam Cracknell said, of course, last night is when the Roadrunners keep guys out of the penalty box and they're able to skate 5-on-5 or 5-on-4 most of the game, they're able to get all of those lines rolling and get everybody involved and keep them fresh. And I think we really saw that last night, and that I think that'll just be a benefit that carries into today's game if they can keep it up.
Yeah, and 5-on-5 scoring's been an area that they've really controlled. And when you keep it 5-on-5, 5-on-4 with the roster and lineup that this team has, just the percentages are just on your side, and that's why last night was so big. Just not giving the opposition any chances, any areas that they could take advantage of and exploit with their talented lineup. So yeah, it's staying out of the penalty box. It's big. Roadrunners now 2 straight games for the first time all year not allowing a power play goal. And as we said, the best penalty killer besides your goaltender is staying out of the box.
Well, Adrian, you say that we know the recipe here, so why don't we do things by the book here and finish off the week with 3 straight and come back home for the week of practice?
Yeah, ready for Sunday dinner. We've got a recipe. We'll just put it in the air fryer and should be good to go.
You said it, Adrian. Thanks for joining me. This has been Roadrunners Warm-Up presented by Banner Physical Therapy, and it's time now to hand things over to you, Adrian, for all of today's action from the Toyota Arena.
Hockey night in Tucson is about to begin. Tonight's first period is brought to you by the Jim Click Automotive Team. Here's the voice of the Roadrunners, Adrian Denny, with the opening face-off.
And a pleasant good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Ontario. The Roadrunners and the Reign. Second time in less than 24 hours. Tucson winning last night 3-1. In fact, Roadrunners won the first 2 games of this trip by 3-1 counts. They've won their last 3 road games by 3-1 counts. Up ahead, here comes Jan Unique. Dauphin on center. Jan fires one in off of Matthew Villalta. And a quick strike there for Tucson. An early chance on the Ontario goalie, Matthew Villalta. Roadrunners last night, 35 shots on goal, tied for the second most they've had in a contest this year, 36 the season high. It was the third time that they'd had 35 shots in a contest. Ontario looking to push it back down. Ivan Prosvetov between the pipes for the Roadrunners. Stopped 30-31 in game one of this trip on Wednesday evening in San Diego. Again, as we said, the Roadrunners winning that one 3-1. And Ivan starting things out 57 minutes and 36 seconds before allowing the first goal of the night. Here's a shot redirected onto Ivan, and he makes the save. That wasn't easy. And up ahead, here comes Ben McCartney to JSD. JS, his team leading 8th of the year last night on the power play. Turned out to be the game winner for the Roadrunners as he joins Laurent Dauphin, top the team lead with 2 game-winning goals. We told you last night, 8 different guys game-winning goals, and only Dauphin had more than 1. All the way back down to our left-hand side. Ontario will take it and chip it ahead as Nathan Smith reaching down, trying to pick it up for the Roadrunners. Ontario will fire it in as it comes in around the back wall. Tucson. Ryan McGregor from Cam Denny. Cam picking up an assist last night on the power play for Tucson on that JSD goal. As Ontario will pick it up and try and steer it back down to our right. Cam Crotty back there for Tucson. Cam and Cam on the top defensive pairing tonight for the Roadrunners. Devontae Stevens, Ronald Knott. Victor Soderstrom is with Vlad Kolyachonik. Victor on the right, Vlad on the left as the puck comes back into the neutral zone. And Roadrunners will get it back. Cam Deneen, that A on his sweater for Cam as the Roadrunners changing up here. Boko Amama back out there with his group. Travis Barron, Hudson Elenek. Boy, did they have a great contest last night. Boko's return to the lineup for the first time since October 28th. He assisted on that Travis Barron goal, his third in the last 7 games. 5 points now in 7 games for Travis. That made it 1-0, and the Roadrunners were off and running. Here's a shot from the far wall by Elenek. It comes back behind the net, and the play blown dead. 3:31 gone by here in the first period. Underway, no score, the Roadrunners and Ontario as a pane of glass over there is fallen into the crowd, kind of into the stairwell area. Everybody's all right over there. Glass just kind of took a fall, and we'll get that put back together before we get back underway here at the Toyota Arena with 16:29 left to go here in the first. Roadrunners have 2 shots. Ontario has 1. On to Ivan Prosvetov. So as we said, Ivan coming in Wednesday, stopping first 29 shots he saw and didn't allow a goal for the first 57-36. It was a 6-on-5 goal that San Diego scored to make it 2-1 for that empty netter from JSD, kind of that spin around backhand, no look. Gave Tucson a 3-1 win. Last night here, Tucson up 2-1 late in the game. Adam Cracknell found a loose puck right in front of the red line that he threw in to give Tucson their 6th empty netter of the year and their 3rd straight 3-1 victory on the road. So getting this glass, just all of a sudden looked over, play was blown dead, and one of our pieces of glass behind the Ontario goal just kind of took a little bit of a fall there. So we will step aside and come back to the Toyota Arena in 1 minute. Underway on a Sunday afternoon, the Roadrunners and Rain. Thanks for joining us right here on TucsonRoadrunners.com and AHL TV.
The will to win is important, but preparing to win is essential. At Crest Insurance, we understand that the road to success is not one that you go alone. Whether it's your family or business, you're not buying insurance, you're buying protection. That's why so many turn to the professionals at Crest Insurance. Our team has the experience to help you safeguard the things that matter most. It's not just an insurance policy, it's peace of mind.
This week on the Tucson Roadrunners Insider Podcast with Adrian Denny and Jimmy Peebles.
We talk about the latest Roadrunner rising star, Milos Kellerman, hat-trick on Saturday night.
Plus a look up to the Arizona Coyotes with their rising star and former Roadrunner, Matias Michelli.
Plus, we recorded really late at night again, so get ready to have a good time.
Catch every episode on the iHeartRadio app at foxsports1450.com. This is Tucson Roadrunners hockey, where team is everything.
And back here in Ontario, early on, a piece of glass just kind of fell off, and getting that put back together here with 3:31 gone by here in this first period. No score. The Roadrunners in rain. Tucson 10-5, 1-0 on the year. They enter the contest winning 4 of their last 5. 5 of their last 6 on the road. They're 6-2 on the road. Third best record away from home in the American Hockey League, behind only Milwaukee and Providence. Best record in the Pacific Division away from home. As the team's out kind of skating around, Roadrunners head coach Steve Potvin has some of the guys over there with his whiteboard, kind of drawing some magic up when we get back underway here from the Toyota Arena. Game 3 on this 5-game stretch. As we said, started things off Wednesday with a 3-1 win in San Diego, 3-1 last night. Will be in San Jose coming up next Saturday and Sunday. Those will be 8 p.m. and 4 p.m. starts, or I'm sorry, 7 p.m. and 4 p.m. starts back home in Arizona. So exact same as this week on the Saturday, Sunday, 7 back home and 4 back home for 6 here, and 3 on the Sunday afternoon set. Low scoring game last night as far as these two teams are concerned. It's the lowest combined total in a game between the two teams since March 8th of 2019 with the 3-1 Tucson victory and a 3-1 Ontario win March 8th of 2019, and the lowest total for a winning team in regulation since November 23rd of 2019, a 3-2 Roadrunners victory. Again, both goalies really, really good. John Gillies and Phoenix Copley last night. We had 67 shots combined in the contest, which is tied for the third most combined shots in a Tucson game this year. We said the 35 shots by the Roadrunners tied for second most shots they've gotten this year. Did that for the third time. As looks like we're ready to go. So operations crew has the glass back and reset. We'll get back underway here 5-on-5 from Toyota Arena on a getaway day for the Roadrunners. It's been pushed back a little bit with that first period glass issue. Tucson will head back home after the game. We'll practice in Arizona this week before coming back to California Friday to play Saturday and Sunday. Elenek, Boko, Travis Barron, Vlad Koyachanik, and Victor Soderstrom. Victor on a nice little stretch for the Roadrunners. Talked about it with head coach Steve Potvin yesterday. 5 assists in his last 8 games and a +5 off the faceoff. Victor throws one to the net. Blocked up by Ontario. Koyachanik, Elenek. Boko Amama trying to chase it down low as Ontario looks to get it out of the zone. Now Koyachanik holds it into the blue line. He'll walk in, kick it right wing circle. Victor with a blast. Save made by Villalta. Rebound cleared back out. Roadrunners have 3 of the first 4 shots here in the first 4 minutes of the contest. Back to get it for Tucson. Vlad Koyachanik. He'll hit Boko. 3 points in 4 games this year. Roadrunners 4-0 with Boko in the lineup. As I said, 10-5, 1-0. Overall, been 5-on-5 this entire time. Last night, power plays 3-1 in favor of the Roadrunners. Even or more power plays in the opposition in 9 of the last 10. Here is Elenek. Devontae Stevens on the backhand behind the net. Ontario picks it up. They try and throw it out in front, but intercepted there by Jan Yannick as he comes back with Laurenta Fan. Kind of left along there. Helga Grons will pick it up for Ontario. It's the rain. Nate Thompson will send it in down low. Samuel Fagimo there up the far side as it bounces away from Bassan at the blue line. Unique chases him back to center ice and forces him to kind of desperately work that one cross ice. And here comes Ronald Knott. Ron up ahead. Cracknell, that empty netter last night, made it 3-1 late as Dauphin has it in the corner. He's now a +8 on the year for the Roadrunners, which is tied with Cam Crotty and Devontae Stevens for the team lead. Here's Deneen trying to turn and steer it out of the zone. Rain looking to get it back. Madden throws it in front as it bounces off a stick of Quentin Byfield. And now back out to the blue line. Ontario holds it in. Muvarara, cross ice, Gons. Now shot blocked by Unique as Adam Cracknell looking to chase it down. 5.5 gone by here in the first period. No score. Tucson coming out with some good puck possession, some good chances, and 3 of the first 4 shots with Ivan between the pipes for the Roadrunners. Centering attempt out in front. Rain will push it wide, and Ben McCartney will try and get it out of the zone as Crotty will come back and play it behind his own goal for Tucson. JSD hits Carconi. Mike, another point last night is Carconi up to 21 points in 16 games. The Rain come in, right wing circle shot, fired in by Hellenius, and the save made by Ivan, and we've got a little bit of a pileup to the left-hand side of the goal as a group of guys will make their way into the trapezoid behind the net. McCartney, JSD, Victor Soderstrom involved for Tucson with Vlad Kolyachanik in there as well, with an even 6 minutes gone by here in the first period. No score. Roadrunners last night leading the final 38-13 of the contest, after on Wednesday night leading to the final 53-05 of the contest. In 6 of their 10 wins, they've led for at least the final 32 minutes and 50 seconds over half the game. We talk about the tape-to-tape victories that this team has had. There's a draw coming up to the left-hand side of Roadrunners goaltender Ivan Prosvetov. Tucson goaltending on this trip, entering this afternoon, stopping 61-63. Ivan 30-31 Wednesday. John Gillies 31-32 last night. As Ivan on Wednesday getting his 4th of 6 wins on the year when he allows just a single goal. 5 of his 6 wins, he's allowed 2 goals or less. Puck comes free. Kellerman's shot. It comes off a body and cranks high. Near side McGregor on the back wall. Ronald Knott digging in for it. Tyler Madden throws it up ice. It's going to come all the way back down to our right. Be icing on the Rain. And the Roadrunners will have an offensive zone draw coming up. Cyber Monday tomorrow. Group pricing for single game tickets. No online fees. TucsonRoadrunners.com/Cyber Monday. That offer begins at midnight tonight at TucsonRoadrunners.com/Cyber Monday. Dauphin, Cracknell, Unique back out with Deneen and Crotty as Tucson comes away with a pack behind the net. Big effort there by Jan Unique. He'll kick it back out high to Cam Crotty. Bangs it off the back wall. Cracknell down there for Tucson. Now Unique in the right wing corner. Jan spinning around. Puck comes loose to the far side of the net. Ontario pick it back up. Throw it out to center, and it's chipped into the left wing corner where Cam Crotty comes to get it there for the Roadrunners. Cam hits the tape of Adam Cracknell. He'll gain center ice and send it in deep. 7 minutes gone by here in the first period. No score from Toyota Arena in Ontario. These two teams meeting for the second time in less than 24 hours. Tucson looking for their second 2-game series sweep of the year on the road. We beat San Jose in a pair in less than 24 hours. October 28th and 29th, 5-1 and 4-3. 4-3 game in a shootout as Roadrunners going to get whistled for icing here with 12 minutes and 39 seconds left to go in the first. So far through the first 2 games of this 5-game trip, the Roadrunners outscored the opposition 6-2 with the pair of 3-1 wins. Here's how it breaks out. We've outscored the opponent 3-1 5-on-5. We have 1 power play goal, 2 empty net goals, and we have been outscored 1-0, 6-on-5 with an extra attacker. Looking for that first goal here. Tucson 8-1, 1-0 when they score first. Ontario 6-0, 0-1 when they get the game's first goals. Roadrunners off of the icing win the faceoff, trying to get it out. Cam Deneen sticks along the far side. Hudson Elenick. Laurent Fan. Laurent comes away with it. Tries to play it off the wall. Comes free for Soderstrom in between the circles. Victor, a backhanded stab. Elenick in front of the Tucson bench there, right at the red line. Throws a hit. Comes away with a puck and smacks it in deep. Approaching 8 gone by here in the scoreless first. Shots 3-2 Roadrunners. 5-on-5 this entire time. Poked away at the blue line by Boko, and Hudson Elenick has it. Once again, gains center ice and sends it in. Matthew Villalta comes back there to stop it up for Ontario. Puck comes right wing circle. Andre Lee is shot. Blocked by Ronald Knott off of the wall. Boko trying to catch up to it on the rink-wide pass that came off of the wall right at center ice. Ontario gets there first. There's a little head of Boko there as puck comes all the way back down to our left-hand side, and icing on the Roadrunners. Tucson, as we said, entering this afternoon with a 10-5-1-0 record. It's a .656 winning percentage, which ranks 7th best in the 32-team AHL. We talked about just kind of the model of success. Scoring first, done it in 8 of the 10. Managing the lead, right? 6 of the 10 wins. We've led for at least the final 32 minutes and 50 seconds. And 10-1-1-0 with any old kind of a lead in a contest this year. Trot on the right-hand side of Ivan. Entering this afternoon with a 6-3 record for Tucson. Trot to his right. Travis Barron on the face-off. Ronald Knott takes it back behind the cage to Devontae Stevens. Boko gloves it out of the air, and he'll get it out of the Roadrunners zone. Puck comes cross ice. Ontario drops it off, and they are whistled offside on the play. So he told you, Roadrunners back-to-back 3-1 wins to start the trip. 3 straight 3-1 road wins. How about this, folks? In 5 of their 6 road wins, they've allowed just a single goal. Talking about the goaltending we've seen so far on this trip to California from John Gillies and Ivan Prosvetov. Steve, though, telling us pregame, I want to try and take away some of the work that our goalie's been seeing. Here's a puck off of the back wall that spits right out in front, but comes to JSD, and Mike Carcone gathers it as he'll skate in. Left wing wall, left wing circle, taken off of the puck. Ontario tries to get it back. Dante Stevens looking on. Ben McCartney gets a piece of it somehow as Ontario was trying to get it out and just kind of one-armed it there. And now JSD, a wraparound from behind the cage off the pads of Villalta, who makes the stop. And game stays scoreless with 10 minutes and 42 seconds left to go here in the first period from Toyota Arena in Ontario. The Roadrunners and the Reign. The AHL's Arizona Coyotes and the AHL's Los Angeles Kings for the second time on the season. Picked off by Ronald Knott. The Roadrunners trying to come back with more numbers up ahead. Nathan Smith, Ryan McGregor deep down. Ryan with Kellerman in front. Takes the puck left wing wall out of the corner there. And Byfield gets it back for the Reign. Quentin Byfield will drop it off for Jacob Muvarara. He fought with McCartney last night and also got 2 minutes for instigating that put us on a power play and a 10-minute misconduct with Ontario down 2-1 in the final 5 minutes. Here's Nathan Smith. Cam Deneen. Kellerman pushes it along. McGregor trying to get a piece of it. Past the halfway point in this first period. No score. Last night, scoreless going to the final 3 minutes of the first, and the two teams traded goals. Here is Nathan Smith trying to get it out. Dauphin. Puck comes in from the blue line. Cameron Gaughan's there, and the save is made by Ivan. We'll come back to the Toyota Arena in Ontario. 1 more minute with more first period hockey. We've got no score. 9:39 left to go in the first period at TucsonRoadrunners.com and AHL TV. We are cleaned up by Mr. Janitor, and this is Tucson Roadrunners hockey.
The Remarkable Story, featuring Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, is one of the top musicals in show business history. Jersey Boys. Now you can experience the legend himself, Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, at the Linda Ronstadt Music Hall on Saturday, December 3rd. Tickets at Ticketmaster. Don't miss the original Jersey Boys in concert.
Concord General Contracting is a proud supporter of the Tucson Roadrunners. Building Tucson for nearly 3 decades, Concord General Contracting helps clients score a power play on commercial construction and renovation projects. From dealerships and office buildings to education and nonprofits, Concord General Contracting partners with our clients to deliver the ultimate client experience. Find out how Concord adds value to client projects and supports the community by checking us out at concordinc.com. Go Tucson Roadrunners.
Roadrunners hockey on Fox Sports 1450 AM, Tucson Sports Station.
9:39 left to go here in the first period from Ontario, the Roadrunners and the Reign. Here's a shot off of the draw by Bagimo, a big blast onto Ivan. He'll turn it aside. Left wing circle shot comes off of an Ontario body out in front. Now, Martov fan digging for it. So good pressure off of the faceoff. Couple chances by the Reign. Roadrunners trying to get it out of the zone with 9:17 left to go here in the first. Knocked away by Jan Unique as it bounces along. Vlad Kolyachanik will pick it up for the Roadrunners and hit Jan. He'll come rink wide. Cracknell picks it up and rolls it deep into the Ontario zone. Jan Unique up to 18 points in 15 games for last 3 seasons against the Ontario Reign. Cam Deneen an assist last night for Tucson. He's continuing to put up good numbers against Ontario as well. Almost a point-a-game clip the last 3 years. This puck comes up and out of play. And we'll have a draw coming up in the Ontario offensive zone with 8:45 left to go here in this scoreless first period. The Roadrunners and the Reign, second of 8 meetings, but the second of 4 meetings that'll take place between now and next couple weekends. We'll be in San Jose next weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and then Ontario will be our next home opponent, Friday, December 9th, and Saturday, December 10th. Face off to the left-hand side of Ivan. One of 6 games between December 9th and Christmas. The TCC, puck in the corner off a save from Ivan. As it rolls along, here's Boko playing it off the wall, trying to get to it as he's racing for it on top of the right wing circle, far side. And Ontario trying to bounce it back down to our right. Devontae Stevens comes to get it. Travis Barron, nice little roll for Hudson Elenick as he looks for Ronald Knott. Didn't quite connect there on the cross-ice pass as Ontario get it back with 8 minutes and 9 seconds left to go here in the scoreless first period. Ivan up to 5 saves for the Roadrunners here as 4 of the last 5 shots taken by the Reign after Tucson got 3 of the first 4. Karate at the line. Sticks it down, holds it in. Tucson in the corner. D from McCartney. It's turned aside along the far side. Karate and now Carconi trying to chase it down. Ontario skates in, and they are offside on the play as they tried to work back in transition. We'll take the drop back into the neutral zone with 7:41 left to go in the first. Told you about that series with the Reign, Friday, December 9th, Saturday, December 10th at Tucson Arena. How about a group holiday party idea? 7 p.m. on the 9th. We're holding a toy drive for Banner Health's Diamond Children's Medical Center, so bring what you can, and then we'll give you a Christmas ornament, a Roadrunners Christmas ornament, courtesy of Tucson Airport, and it's a double header. You can watch the game at 7, and then after the game, second half of our feature, you can watch the holiday movie Elf on the video board of the Tucson Arena, Friday, December 9th, TucsonRoadrunners.com/fun to get your tickets or book your next group outing. Out in front, good job by Crotty, tying up his man out in front of the cage there as Ontario had gotten some bodies out on top of Ivan. The Roadrunners able to knock it away. Carconi digging. JSD. Here's Cam Deneen picking it up. D to Victor Soderstrom. Victor gains center, flips it off the wall. Kellerman will come in deep down for Tucson. Ontario trying to get it out. Big hit by Milos there as the puck comes behind the net off a stick, and Ryan McGregor will scoop it up for Tucson. McGregor forces it free. Kellerman one-on-one with the goalie out in front, pulling the trigger once, twice, and it comes just wide. And then back out onto Villalta, and he'll cover up. What a job there by McGregor and Kellerman, just kind of grinding going to the areas and getting a couple good chances on Matthew Villaltas. Will have an offensive zone draw coming up for the Roadrunners with 6:35 left to go here in the first. Last night, we told you, saw a lot of shots. Roadrunners outshot the Reign 13-10 in the first, outshot 14-13 in the second, and outshot them 9-8 in the third as Ontario trying to even the game up. And Roadrunners getting the only goal into that empty net late. Definitely did a good job of weathering the push from Ontario as Roadrunners get it in deep here. Ontario trying to wheel it out of the zone and up the near side. Judas there for Ontario. He'll come cross ice. Knocked down by Kellerman. He'll come all the way back into the Reign zone as they'll reset and push it up ahead. Here's a shot fired in. That one, I think, came off of Ivan. It was deflected. Took a funny deflection there as Unique pushes it back out to the blue line where Ontario holds it in. Ivan reaches up, tries to glove it out of the air over his head and back out to the neutral zone. Adam Cracknell, Jan Unique, Laurentov Fan looks to see where Jan is. Now feeds it, looking for Unique. Cracknell plays it. He tries to center it to Stevens coming through the high slot area. It's broken up, and Ontario quickly back into the corner. Reign, throw one in. That's blocked. At the blue line, they hold it in. It's sending through a bunch of bodies there. Ronald Knott will pick it up for Tucson. Jan Unique trying to get it out there for the Roadrunners as he'll take a bump, and Ronald will hit Devontae Stevens back behind the net. Now Laurentov Fan cross ice for Ronald Knott. So 5-on-5 we skate. Tucson's done a great job of keeping it 5-on-5 or better in their favor here this weekend. 3 of the 4 power plays last night. And we've been 5-on-5 here through 15 minutes. Devontae Stevens takes a hit. Ronald Knott. Here's Elnick up ahead for Boca. Trying to get around one along that far wall. He does and gets it to Travis Barrett. Elnick coming in through the slot, calling for the ball. And Mama pushes it up for Travis Barrett on the far side. He'll keep it moving for Elnick there, right wing circle. Ontario rolls it, trying to get it out. Cam Deneen almost took it away, and Ontario back the other way. Here's a slap shot onto Ivan. He makes the save. Rebound in front, hacked wide as Taylor Ward leading the charge there for Ontario. Good first save by Ivan. And that rebound, the Reign trying to corral it to take a 1-0 lead, unable to do so. Puck comes back by the net. Ward throws it left wing circle, deflects off a body, and Elnick gets it away from Alan Quine and back to the Ontario blue line. TJ Tynan now drops it off. Spence there for the Reign. He'll kick it back out high. Shot through traffic. That's blocked by Crotty. He never saw the puck, and then it went high into the air. Cam was trying to figure out where the dang thing was. Puck loose in the corner. Now behind the net. Ontario tries to throw it out in front. Deneen blocks it up into the corner. Cam and a backhanded stab. McCartney gets a stick on it. We're going to have a penalty coming up with an Ontario skater down the ice. We're going to have a high sticking call with 3:40 left to go here in the opening frame. Ontario's going to go on their first power play of the afternoon when we come back to the Toyota Arena. No score, 3:40 left to go here in the first. We're cleaned up by Mr. Janitor. This is Roadrunners Hockey at TucsonRoadrunners.com and AHL TV.
This month at O'Reilly Chevrolet, we're offering Chevy Cyber Cash. What? Cyber Cash is basically a coupon that you'll find on our website. When you're looking through select new models, you'll see down in the corner a little Cyber Cash coin, meaning your vehicle is eligible for a $500 discount on top of other offers. You can start saving at O'Reilly.com or call 747-8000. Better yet, see us in person on Broadway next to Park Place Mall, where you can find new roads at O'Reilly Chevrolet. More than a great price.
O'Reilly Chevrolet.
Enjoy BuzzBalls, ready to drink cocktails in Tucson Arena during Roadrunners games or on the go in their always ready to go, non-breakable plastic cans that are made with recyclable materials. BuzzBalls are #1 ready to drink cocktails, come wine or spirit based, with 12 amazing great tasting flavors for you to mix and match. Plus, they're gluten-free and kosher certified at a value price. BuzzBalls cocktails 10 years strong and growing and always at Tucson Arena.
Let's go, Tucson. This is Roadrunners Hockey.
Tucson shorthanded for the first time here this afternoon. High sticking is the call. And looks looking to keep this game scoreless. Ivan Prosvetov stopped the first 7. 2-minute minor for high sticking on Ben McCartney. Ontario takes it deep down, setting up a slap shot. Ivan makes the save, and the rebound scoots away from Ward on the big blast there by Jordan Spence. 15 points in 16 games. Another good stop by Prosvetov as the Reign looking for a second chance, but Ivan just got enough of it that it was not fortuitous there for a second whack. Here's Spence going cross ice, intercepted by Elenick. Kellerman on the trailer as Elenick will get it in deep. 3 minutes left to go in the first, and Ontario in the neutral zone trying to play it along. Roadrunners went shorthanded just once last night. It was in the third period. They killed the only time they were on the Concord General Contracting penalty kill. And it was a big point of emphasis as Ontario entering this afternoon now 10 for 32 at home on the power play, 31.3%. Here's a shot from the blue line, fired in onto Ivan, and he's got it. And Ontario will have an offensive zone drive coming up. So, yeah, special teams a big deal as the Roadrunners 1 for 3 on the power play last night, 1 for 1 on the PK against an Ontario team, as we told you, entered the weekend 4th in the league on the PK at home and 3rd in the league on the power play. So shorthanded here for the first time tonight. Ivan up to 9 first period saves with throw on the right-hand side of the Tucson goalie. Cracknell, Elenick, Ronald Knott, Cam Deneen off of the draw. Roadrunners win it, not trying to get it out. Ontario able to hold it into the blue line. Here's a hit by Cracknell with Ronald Knott in the area. Helga Gron's able to get it back down low. It's thrown out in front. Comes to Madden in the right wing circle. Shot! There's a big save by Ivan on the look from the slot by the Reign, and Tucson will get it out. Quick reaction there by Ivan on that stop. Coming in from close range at a high rate of speed. Puck comes into the corner. Centered into the circle. Knocked down by McGregor. Comes back out. Madden tries to set it up. Comes back out high. Ontario there. Alan Klein forced back into the neutral zone by Travis Barrett. Single digits left to go on the McCartney minor with under 2 minutes to go here in the scoreless first. Madden picks it up. Crosses the blue line. Now it's knocked away and cleared by Stevens. Not quite out. Madden holds it in. McCartney's out of the box. Ben will pick up the puck for the Roadrunners with 90 seconds left to go in the first, and here comes McCartney hustling back the other way. JSD rink wide. It's Carcone knocked away by Ontario, and they'll send it right back down to our right. We're going to have a penalty coming up, and it's going to be another minor on the Roadrunners. Is down on the ice for Ontario is Andre Lee. It's going to be another high stick on the Roadrunners, as JSD going to go to the box, and Ontario back to the power play with 1:18 left to go here in the first. We'll try and break this up. Sometimes that's effective. Break up the penalty killing situation between an intermission. So we'll try and kill the first 1:18 here, and they can come get reset at center ice to start the second period. Draw coming out of the right-hand side of Ivan. He's been great, turning aside the first 10. First 2 power plays of the contest here for Ontario, both on high sticking minors after Tucson didn't take a shorthanded situation on the Concord General Contracting penalty kill until late in the game last night. Off the faceoff, puck comes out. Lorraine trying to keep it moving off the wall. TJ Tynan back out for Spence. Back to Tynan, right wing circle down low. They try and steer it in. A big save by Ivan as he's got it. Oh, close range. One-time look again. So for Tucson, for the next 4:18 shorthanded, basically, with the time between the McCartney minor expiring and the next high stick 22 seconds apart. But as we said, sometimes it's helpful to have that intermission to get off the ice and for them to go back to center ice to get reset to start the second period on the power play. Is always ideal. Deep behind the net. Oh, Soderstrom takes a bang into the corner. Now Koyachanik comes down to the ice. Here's Spence, near side, Tynan. Ontario trying to get one here in the final minute, and they do. Samuel Fagimo hammers one home. A loose puck on the power play for Ontario, and it's a 1-0 game. We told you how great the Roadrunners have been with scoring first and playing with a lead. Ontario 6-0, 0-1 when they score first this year. And Tucson trails a late goal in the first period. Back-to-back power plays for Ontario. They cash in on the second. And each team's 1 for 3 on the power play this weekend. It's 1-0 Rain. McCartney, D, Carconi, Stevens, and Knott. As off of the draw, Rain have it. They'll throw it in. So 12th shot of the game, they get to go in. Now long range onto Ivan. He makes the stop and finds Carconi up ahead. McCartney, Carconi, D out in front. Ontario gets a stick on it. Roadrunners not messing around late in the first period. Quickly coming back with Carconi, McCartney, and D. And it all started by Ivan Prostatov just winging it up ahead from the crease. Right for Carconi. McCartney trying to keep in the zone, not back in the neutral zone. And Stevens will send it in. 10 seconds left to go here in the first. And Ontario trying to get it out of the zone. McCartney comes down to the ice. As the Rain will throw it to the neutral zone. And that is 20 minutes. Long range shot misses wide. 20 minutes here at the Toyota Arena in Ontario. The Roadrunners and the Ontario Rain, with the Rain leading it by a count of 1-0. And that's what we got for you. So a couple late penalties by the Roadrunners. Ontario, Samuel Pagimo, Quentin Byfield, and Taylor Ward with 19-12 gone by in the first as they take that 1-0 lead. Ivan stops 11 of 12 in that first period of play. So each team some good looks. And again, we talked about the importance of special teams. Now the Roadrunners last night winning it 1-0, 1 for 3 and 1 for 1 on the power play and penalty kill. And here this afternoon, Ontario trying the first 2 power plays and scoring on their second power play of the contest. So that's 20 minutes here from the Toyota Arena. The Roadrunners down by a 1-0 count. We'll come back and recap it. Our first intermission starts right after this. And we'll have stats for the first period, a conversation I had with Boko that we've got queued up for our first intermission. And then we've got some clips. Jimmy Peebles back at Roadrunners game night as well, walking us through as we'll start our first intermission festivities right after this. 1-0 Ontario after 20. Cleaned up by Mr. Janitor. This is Tucson Roadrunners hockey on Fox Sports 1450 AM, the iHeartRadio app, and AHLTV.com.
Banner Physical Therapy is proud to be the official athletic training partner of the Tucson Roadrunners. The Roadrunners trust our clinical experts to keep them on the ice. Banner Physical Therapy has 60 centers located throughout Arizona, with 48 in the Phoenix metro area, 5 in northern Arizona, and 7 in Tucson for all your physical therapy, hand therapy, sports medicine, or work health needs. To experience the power of physical therapy today, please visit bannerhealth.com/physical therapy to learn more about our services or to schedule an appointment.
Unlock the value of your home with Pima Federal Credit Union. Whether you're planning a home renovation, debt consolidation, or much-needed relaxation, Pima Federal offers the perfect home equity line of credit. Enjoy a low introductory rate and make the most of your home's value. Choose from low fixed rates and variable rate options. Visit PimaFederal.org. That's PIMA Federal.org. Federally insured by the NCUA. Pima Federal is an equal opportunity lender.
Do you need local printing? Action Print and Copy is local and they can help. Action puts service ahead of everything. Just as the Tucson Roadrunners, when there's a job to do, Action Print and Copy gets it done in a hurry. A full-service print and copy shop that offers everything from copies and prints to large format signage. If it's printed, then Action can help. Conveniently located in Tucson and Green Valley, and online at printapc.com. Watch for lights, camera, Action Print and Copy during every Roadrunners game.
The will to win is important, but preparing to win is essential. At Crest Insurance, we understand that the road to success is not one that you go alone. Whether it's your family or business, you're not buying insurance, you're buying protection. That's why so many turn to the professionals at Crest Insurance. Our team has the experience to help you safeguard the things that matter most. It's not just an insurance policy, it's peace of mind.
Previously on the Roadrunners Happy Hour.
Roadrunners President Bob Hoffman with us here on Happy Hour.
Bob, you were excited for the team to be moving to Tempe. Have you had a chance to go up there?
No matter where you are in the arena, you feel like you're right on top of the ice. They do an unbelievable job.
One real quick request, if you could take us with you next time, we'd appreciate it.
Roadrunners Happy Hour with Adrian Denny, Brett Farah, and Ken Cota Robles. Tuesdays at 5 on Fox Sports 1450 AM and the Happy Hour podcast on the iHeartRadio app. The Tucson Roadrunners Insider Podcast. Every week on the iHeartRadio app and FoxSports1450.com.
And welcome back, everybody. First intermission here in Ontario with the rain leading the Roadrunners 1-0. Last night we saw each team get a goal in the final 3 minutes of the first. Tucson first, then Ontario. We were 1-1 after 20. Here, a couple late penalties. Roadrunners, a couple high sticking minors. They killed the first one at 16:20. 22 seconds later at 18:42. Another one called, and 30 seconds into that second power play for Ontario, Samuel Fagimo getting his 6th of the year from Quentin Byfield and Taylor Ward. Power play goal for the Rain. They take a 1-0 lead. Ivan stopped 11-12 in that first period. Roadrunners got 3 of the first 4 shots on the Matthew Villalta, with Victor Soderstrom leading the way with 2. Again, we told you, Victor, 5 assists in his last 8 and a +5, playing really, really well. But nothing more than those 5 shots is Ivan, another great performance in that first period. He stopped 11-12 Ontario, the only goal in that first period coming in the final minute on the power play. Did see some action, though, after that goal as Ivan played a puck, pushed it right through center to Carconi, and the guys were back and running with JSD and Ben McCartney all screaming to the net. The Roadrunners just missed an immediate answer there on that first shift after the goal against. So 1-0 in favor of the Rain here after 20 minutes of play at the Toyota Arena in Ontario. When we come back, Jimmy Peebles will pick up our first intermission coverage. And I've got a conversation with Boko Amama coming up right after this as we roll on. First intermission from the Toyota Arena here in Ontario on a Sunday afternoon, 1-0 Rain. Clean up on Mr. Janitor. This is Tucson Roadrunners Hockey on Fox Sports 1450 AM, the iHeartRadio app, and AHLTV.com.
Banner Physical Therapy is proud to be the official athletic training partner of the Tucson Roadrunners. The Roadrunners trust our clinical experts to keep them on the ice. Banner Physical Therapy has 60 centers located throughout Arizona, with 48 in the Phoenix metro area, 5 in northern Arizona, and 7 in Tucson for all your physical therapy, hand therapy, sports medicine, or work health needs. To experience the power of physical therapy today, please visit bannerhealth.com/physical therapy to learn more about our services or to schedule an appointment.
Unlock the value of your home with Pima Federal Credit Union. Whether you're planning a home renovation, debt consolidation, or much-needed relaxation, Pima Federal offers the perfect home equity line of credit. Enjoy a low introductory rate and make the most of your home's value. Choose from low fixed rates and variable rate options. Visit PimaFederal.org. That's PIMA Federal.org. Federally insured by the NCUA. Pima Federal is an equal opportunity lender.
Do you need local printing? Action Print and Copy is local and they can help. Action puts service ahead of everything. Just as the Tucson Roadrunners, when there's a job to do, Action Print and Copy gets it done in a hurry. A full-service print and copy shop that offers everything from copies and prints to large format signage. If it's printed, then Action can help. Conveniently located in Tucson and Green Valley, and online at printapc.com. Watch for lights, camera, Action Print and Copy during every Roadrunners game.
The will to win is important, but preparing to win is essential. At Crest Insurance, we understand that the road to success is not one that you go alone. Whether it's your family or business, you're not buying insurance, you're buying protection. That's why so many turn to the professionals at Crest Insurance. Our team has the experience to help you safeguard the things that matter most. It's not just an insurance policy, it's peace of mind.
Previously on the Roadrunners Happy Hour.
Roadrunners President Bob Hoffman with us here on Happy Hour.
Bob, you were excited for the team to be moving to Tempe. Have you had a chance to go up there?
No matter where you are in the arena, you feel like you're right on top of the ice. They do an unbelievable job.
One real quick request, if you could take us with you next time, we'd appreciate it.
Roadrunners Happy Hour with Adrian Denny, Brett Farah, and Kim Cota-Robles. Tuesdays at 5 on Fox Sports 1450 AM and the Happy Hour podcast on the iHeartRadio app. The Tucson Roadrunners Insider Podcast. Every week on the iHeartRadio app and FoxSports1450.com.
Jimmy Peebles joining you from Roadrunners game night as Tucson trails the Ontario Reign 1-0 after the first period from Ontario. Let's go now to the voice of the Roadrunners, Adrian Denny, who's standing by with Roadrunners forward, Boko Imama.
Boko, welcome back. Missed you. Big win in your return to the lineup.
Obviously, great to be back, first of all. And obviously to get another win, get the boys going. I'm all about it.
How about the line you were on with Hudson and Travis? You guys got the first one, drew the penalty that led to the game-winning goal. It's huge. Just more on the team effort that we've seen from our group all year.
Absolutely, especially all three. I think we all know what our job is, and every night we're trying to stick to it. And by doing this, obviously, I think we're giving a little momentum to the team. As long as the boys can feed off of it and get us some big wins, everybody's happy.
How about Travis? 5 points in his last 7 and putting the puck in the net, and he's been great, and Alenik's been great. You could list our entire roster, right? But the guys you played with, really impressive.
Absolutely, all 2 of them. Talking about Bear, he's such a key player for us. Every day he shows up with the right mindset, the right attitude, and I'm not even surprised of his success recently.
Way we closed out the game, right? Just made it happen, right? We've done a good job, I think, managing games, taking the lead, keeping the lead, closing the game.
Absolutely, and that's our game. Obviously we're still getting better at it every day, but I think we did a good job sticking to the game plan.
How about Benny there, dropping the gloves, just clocking Muvarara against a team really well, but I guess he got instigated and he took the matter into his own hands and looked awesome.
Like you said, I know both players, and going into it, I knew Benny was going to do what Benny does.
Thanks, Boko.
Thank you.
And there was number 15 on your Tucson Roadrunners forward, Boko Imama. He made his return to the Tucson lineup last night, and he recorded an assist on that first goal of the game. When we come back to the Toyota Arena, we'll return with the voice of the Roadrunners, Adrian Denny, ahead of tonight's second period with Tucson down 1-0 after 20 minutes. This is Roadrunners Hockey.
This week on the Tucson Roadrunners Insider Podcast with Adrian Denny and Jimmy Peebles.
We talk about the latest Roadrunner rising star, Milos Kelemen, hat-trick on Saturday night.
Plus a look up to the Arizona Coyotes with their rising star and former Roadrunner, Matias Michelli.
Plus, we recorded really late at night again, so get ready to have a good time.
Catch every episode on the iHeartRadio app at FoxSports1450.com.
Enjoy BuzzBalls, ready to drink cocktails in Tucson Arena during Roadrunners games or on the go, and they're always ready to go, non-breakable plastic cans that are made with recyclable materials. BuzzBalls are #1 ready to drink cocktails, come wine or spirit based, with 12 amazing great tasting flavors for you to mix and match. Plus, they're gluten-free and kosher certified at a value price. BuzzBalls cocktails 10 years strong and growing, and always at Tucson Arena.
Banner Physical Therapy is proud to be the official athletic training partner of the Tucson Roadrunners. The Roadrunners trust our clinical experts to keep them on the ice. Banner Physical Therapy has 60 centers located throughout Arizona, with 48 in the Phoenix metro area, 5 in northern Arizona, and 7 in Tucson for all your physical therapy, hand therapy, sports medicine, or work health needs. To experience the power of physical therapy today, please visit bannerhealth.com/physical therapy to learn more about our services or to schedule an appointment.
Planning a home renovation? Considering consolidation? Ready for a relaxing vacation? Unlock the value of your home with a home equity line of credit. Pima Federal's low introductory rate home equity line of credit will help you get your plans underway. If you can dream it, we can finance it with this flexible option. Check out our low fixed and variable rates at PimaFederal.org. Federally insured by the NCUA. Pima Federal is an equal opportunity lender.
Preview previously on the Roadrunners Happy Hour.
Roadrunners President Bob Hoffman with us here on Happy Hour.
Bob, you were excited for the team to be moving to Tempe. Have you had a chance to go up there?
No matter where you are in the arena, you feel like you're right on top of the ice. They do an unbelievable job.
One real quick request. If you could take us with you next time, we'd appreciate it.
Roadrunners Happy Hour with Adrian Denny, Brett Farah, and Kim Cota Robles. Tuesdays at 5 on Fox Sports 1450 AM and the Happy Hour podcast on the iHeartRadio app. We're back underway with tonight's second period, presented by Williams & Associates.
Finds, fires, and scores!
On Fox Sports 1450 AM.
Adrian Denny back with you here at the Toyota Arena in Ontario. The Roadrunners and the Reign are after 20, and Ontario leading it by a count of 1-0. Let's get to first intermission clips. Let's start with JSD. Got that power play goal last night for Tucson. Just tic-tac-toe. Deneen Carconi, JSD, early in the second period. Turned out to be the game winner before Adam Cracknell, who we'll hear from in just a second, added that late. Empty netter.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's a nice play by him. Been working on it the last couple days. I mean, like we were struggling a little bit, so it's nice to get that goal and give us some confidence moving forward.
And a big win for the Roadrunners on Saturday night to get to 2-0 here on this trip, and 10-5, 1-0 on the year.
I think it shows, that the team were ready to, to be on top, and that's our objective right now, to lead the league and, show that we can be dangerous this year.
And coming out here on Sunday afternoon, Roadrunners not content with the split or 2 of 3. They want all three, down 1-0 here after 20.
We want to sweep this weekend, show them that, we want to be on top, and it just shows that, we can be a really good team. So cheers, thumbs up to everybody.
Let's hear from Adam Cracknell. JSD scored the second one yesterday. Adam, into an empty net as the goalie kind of left at an awkward time. All of a sudden, Adam had the puck right at center ice, looked down, and there was no goal.
I had no idea. We were just battling and on the wall. Never really thought the goalie would be coming out. The puck was in the neutral zone, ended up winning the battle, and I just flicked it on net, and I'll take it.
Speaking of good goaltending, John Gillies last night, 31-32, a game after Ivan stopped 30-31. Ivan looking really good in this one once again, 11 of 12 between the pipes.
When you have a 1-2 combo like those two guys, it gives us confidence to play in front and know that they're going to hold the fort down. I was really happy for Gillies. Some games don't go our way, and those guys, to give them a little breathing room at the end, it's huge.
Roadrunners penalty kill last night, shorthanded just once. Twice here in the first, Ontario cashed in on one, as we talked with Adam just about, the importance of the PK, the special teams, and eliminating, any kind of shorthanded situation possible.
Our PK is always a big part of us winning games. We don't want to put them in dangerous situations, but they're always there when, we can use them. I think when we keep it to 1 or 2, those guys are fresh, are able to go out and get a good kill, and they did that, and that's huge. No one wants to lose 2 in a row, but we have to come out with the same mentality and sharpen up a few things. But effort was there, so we're happy with the win and go back at it.
Roadrunners been here in California since Tuesday, played Wednesday, a couple days here in Southern California to practice Thursday and Friday. And I said to Adam after the game, I'm like, you guys came out all business. You get here in Southern California, there's sunshine and there's beaches, but it was a focused group absolutely last night for Tucson.
We did the beach 2 days ago, so it was great team bonding. Guys had a lot of fun, but we're here to work and move ourselves up in the standings. Have to come back, hopefully fresh and finish off this road trip.
As we go back to Roadrunners game night, bring in Jimmy Peebles. 1-0 Ontario after 20. Jimmy, tough luck there with those 2 penalties, the 2 high sticks, but Ivan made some big stops. We'll look to get him a couple quick ones here in the second period like we did last night. Roadrunners leading for the final 38-13, that early JSD power play goal that we talked about just a few moments ago, just to get reestablished with that puck possession. Use that to draw a couple penalties and get a couple goals, get some scoring chances on Villalta, and then start to roll all 4 lines.
Yeah, absolutely. We heard it from Adam Cracknell there. When you're playing in front of Ivan Prosotov or John Gillies, it brings some confidence to your game, and especially with how well Ivan has played tonight. And we saw those chances there to end the first period, that line of JSD, Mike Carconi and Ben McCartney. And, of course, JSD had that goal less than 2 minutes into the second period last night to take a 2-1 lead, so maybe he can tie it up here early today.
How about Ivan there moving that puck up ahead right off of the goal against, just kind of winged it right there to Carconi, and Tucson had a chance just like that. So the team can manufacture in a hurry as we get ready, and we're back underway here in this second period. Roadrunners attacking the net all the way back down to our left and icing on Ontario as we start our second period, presented by Williams and Associates. Ontario leading it by a count of 1-0. So face-off coming up to the right-hand side of Matthew Villalta, with Baron, Elenik, Imama once again getting things started. Cam Deneen and Cam Crotty back on the blue line as Travis on the face-off. He's got 5 points in his last 7 games, a +3 in that stretch. We mentioned Tucson 4-0 with Boko in the lineup. 1 goal, 2 assists, a +3. Elenik, an even or better in 9 straight, 10 of 11 overall. He's got 2 assists in the last 3. It's been a real impactful line here for the Roadrunners. Puck comes deep down. Cameron Gons trying to get it out as it works up the far side. Rain will take it and stick it back down to our left-hand side. Cam Crotty coming in as Deneen will work it near side. Here's Barron up ahead. Boko has it. Elenik coming up ice on a 2-on-2. Boko on the backhand, right wing wall. Rolls it back out. Gathered by Dauphin. Laurent fires one in. It's blocked. Comes loose. Back out. Imama, a shot. Fought off by Villalta. Boko in the left wing circle trying to come away with it. Laurent Dauphin as well. Tucson, middle of a change there. Some good chances, some good effort there by the Roadrunners. Here's a shot fired in by Alan Klein. Blocked by Cam Deneen as it comes back behind the cage. And Vlad Kolyachanik back there to gather it for the Roadrunners. Vlad off the back wall for Cam Deneen. He'll take it off the far boards, aiming for Dauphin there. It comes right back in onto Villalta, and he's there to cover up. How about that by Deneen? You know, if I get the tape to tape, that's what I want. But if not, we'll just bang it off the wall and right back onto the goalie, and we'll take an offensive zone draw coming up. Just underway here in this second period. Ontario leading the Roadrunners by a count of 1-0, getting that late power play goal in the first period with 48 seconds left as Ontario drew back-to-back high sticking minors. Didn't score in the first one. 22 seconds later, they were back on the power play, and 30 seconds after that, up 1-0. Off of the draw, Dauphin. Soderstrom, who led Tucson with 2 shots in that first period, fires one in. It's blocked by Ontario. Rain tried to come back with it. Off of the far side. Sent to the net, knocked down by Kolyachanik, and now back by the cage. Soderstrom trying to get it out for Tucson as Laurent Dauphin will roll it for Jan Yannick. Jan plays it off the wall, plays it. Cracknell in front, looking for the backdoor slam dunk. Doesn't quite connect as Dauphin back out high for Soderstrom. Kolyachanik back out off the wall for Victor. Back to Dauphin. He'll fire one in. Save Villalta with Yannick and Cracknell out in front. And the Roadrunners will have an offensive zone draw coming up with 18:09 left to go here in the second period. Looking to get that equalizer. .656 winning percentage, 7th best in the 32-team American Hockey League. With that 10-5 1-0 record. JSD back out there. He's looking for a goal in 3 straight, which would be a new season high. He's tied Laurent Dauphin. Goal in 2 straight for Tucson here. October 22nd and 23rd. JS getting his 8th last night, his 7th on Wednesday into an empty net. Here's Carconi off of the wall, looking for Ronald Nodis. He'll gain the red line, the blue line. McCartney going to the net, not backhander onto Villalta as he'll glove that one out of the air. And the Roadrunners will get another offensive zone draw coming up. Ontario getting the first power play goal the Roadrunners have allowed in the last 3 games. Tucson 4 for 4 on Wednesday. Killed their only shorthanded situation last night to improve to 4-0 this year when they don't allow a power play goal. But only 1-0 here. Here's Carconi deep down. McCartney behind the net. He'll battle for it. Now, McCartney takes a hit. Puck comes on the far wall. Now JSD will knock it down. McCartney trying to get it back to JS, and back through the neutral zone it comes. Near side, Turcotte knocked down by Ronald Knott. JSD trying to chase it down with Ben McCartney. Those guys at the end of their shift, McGregor and Kellerman, hot back on there for Tucson. Gauntz crosses the blue line, left wing circle, sticked off the play by Ronald Knott as Ontario will get it back. Gauntz now Wagner down low, sticked away by McGregor. Ronald Knott off of the far wall. Tucson trying to catch up to it as the rain will stick it back into the corner. Now one-time look out in front. No, big save by Ivan. Samuel Helenius there for Ontario from close range. Another shot in on Ivan. He'll turn those away. And here's Ronald Knott coming back down. Stevens around the back wall. So Ivan now 12 of 13. There's a shot on the Pros top of the right wing circle. He'll make the stop as that one came up high on him as Milos Kellerman trying to chase it down as he forces Ontario deep behind their own goal. Uvarara now converging in. Ryan McGregor, Kellerman still trying to poke it away. Ontario comes free with it. Up the near side, Andre Lee, he'll send it deep. Pros the top. Stops it up for Cam Crotty as Roadrunners look to transition back out the other way. Cam Deneen up ahead. Boko gets a stick on it. Travis Barron going back behind the cage, trying to chase it down. Ontario gets there first. Now cross ice coming out of their own zone. Taylor Ward will send it in for the rain as on its laid off side. Crotty's got it for Tucson, and he'll find Cam Deneen. 4 gone by in the second. Still 1-0 Ontario. Here comes Cam. Gains center ice. He'll send it in. Spence back there for the rain. Forced free by Hudson Elenick. He tries to hit Barron out in front. Now comes to Ontario, and TJ Tynan will dribble it out of the zone. Comes far wall on the Tucson end. Deflects into the corner. Now back into the trapezoid. Left wing corner. Left wing circle. Shot. Save made by Ivan. Alan Quine on the look there. Tried a second effort. Didn't get much on it. And the Roadrunners now stick it back into the neutral zone. And Hudson Elenick has it. Up that right wing wall. He works with Travis Barron. Travis muscling it into the corner. Draws a penalty just by pure effort. Wasn't going to be turned aside. Power play coming up for Tucson. Elenick leaves for Unique. Extra attacker. 6-on-5. Here's a shot by Koyachanik. Save made by Villalta. Roadrunners trying to keep it moving. 6-on-5. Extra attacker. Ontario races over to touch up. And what a great job by Elenick and Barron. Again, just pushing it along. Not just saying, all right, we'll flip this in and get off, but really pushing the envelope to get deep into the rain zone. And Tucson will look to even things up here on the Tucson Electric Power Play. 4:59 into this second. 1 for 3 on the power play last night. Tucson this year 7-0, 1-0 when they score a power play goal in a game. And looking to get that equalizer here. Ontario, the first 2 power plays, which the Roadrunners, 9 of the last 10, even or more power plays in their opposition. And here we go. Dauphin, D, Cracknell, Deneen, and Carcone draw to the right-hand side of Villalta. Mike Carcone stacked it in on 10 of Tucson's 12 power play goals. JSD 7 of 12 as Ontario comes back to send it the length. Entering last night, Ontario on the PK at home, 4th, 86.7%. Roadrunners, as we said, went 1 for 3 last night. Got one early in the second to make it 2-1. Cracknell comes cross ice with it. Now Laurent Dauphin comes back into the neutral zone. He'll center Mike Carcone, Roadrunners' leading scorer, 21 points. 25 is the high water mark in the American Hockey League right now by a defenseman. Left wing circle, Carcone, JSD, fires one in. Villalta makes the save. Big tag toe by the Roadrunners. Big stop by the Ontario goalie. Cam Deneen has it back out high. He's got 5 points on the power play for Tucson this year. Cracknell down low for Laurent Dauphin. Takes it far side. Cracknell. Deneen with a big bomb. Save made. Dauphin and D on the doorstep. And back out. Cracknell to Deneen. Right wing circle. Carcone fires one in. Knocked down by Villalta. And Ontario takes it and sends it all the way back down. But some good chances, some good movement there by the Roadrunners as Ivan will leave it back for Cam Deneen. 47 seconds left to go on the minor penalty, holding on Jordan Spence as he grabbed himself some Travis Barron as Travis got deep into the Ontario end. So another penalty drawn by that Barron, Elenick, Imama line. Here comes Jan Unique skating through center. Flips it into the corner. Good energy here by the Roadrunners on this Tucson Electric power play. Unique pushes it back out. Ben McCartney, left wing circle. Far side, Roadrunners there with Jan Unique. Jan kicks it to Soderstrom, near side. Nathan Smith walks, circle, off the wall, aiming for Soderstrom there. Doesn't quite connect. And all the way back down to our left it comes as Ivan leaves it back for Soderstrom. Single digits left to go on the TEP power play. Kolyachanik from Soderstrom. Up ahead, Tucson trying to hustle it along as time runs out. Tagged up at the blue line. Nathan Smith walks along the wall there as 5-on-5 we skate. Roadrunners trying to maintain possession as it's poked away by the rain. Victor comes back to get it. He'll hit Unique. Tucson keeps it on their side of the ice. And Nathan Smith trying to run it in. He gets a stick on it. Comes back behind the net. Boko comes with a big hit behind the cage onto Helga Grons. And Ontario trying to get it out as they'll roll it. Here's Klein. Travis Barrett. Travis. Picked up by Boko. He'll spin it for Kolyachanik. Now back out Bjornfoot there for the Reign. 12-18 left to go in the second. Still 1-0 Ontario. That late power play goal in the first. Roadrunners just getting some good looks on the power play themselves. Ontario able to hold on to the 1-0 lead. Some good stops by Matthew Villalta. Here's Elenick. Ronald Knott. Travis Barron flips it along. Bounces on the tape of Boko. He'll roll it into the Ontario end. And Tucson going to get whistled for icing and not be able to change here. After the game tonight, Jimmy Peebles and Kim Cutter-Robles will be dropping the latest edition of the Tucson Roadrunners Insider Podcast. Is on a getaway day here in Ontario. I'll be back on the way home with the team back to Tucson for a practice week. And then we'll regroup Saturday and Sunday in San Jose, leaving Tucson International Airport on Friday to come back here to California. So make sure tonight, early tomorrow, check out, like, download, subscribe. Latest edition of Tucson Roadrunners Insider Podcast with Kim and Jimmy. To the left-hand side of Ivan, it's back, and Ontario holds it into the blue line. Cameron Gauntz, near side, Muvarara, back out for Cameron Gauntz, right wing circle. Ontario fires one in, got through to Ivan. He makes the save. Elenick almost got tripped up there. He kind of did. Tynan got involved with some Hudson Elenick there, and the Roadrunners take the puck and clear it. And they're going to be called for icing with 11:33 left to go in the second. Tucson looking for their second two-game series sweep of the year on the road. Beat San Jose 5-1 October 28th, 4-3 in a shootout October 29th, another evening afternoon affair. Roadrunners entering this afternoon 10-5, 1-0, winners of 4 of the last 5, 5 of the last 6 on the road, 6-2 road record, third best in the American Hockey League behind only Milwaukee and Providence. So best in the Pacific away from home. To the right-hand side of Ivan, who's 15 for 16. Another low-scoring affair between the two teams. Another puck bangs in on him. Last year, two teams combined for over 9 goals a game. We told you the winning team had at least 5 in 6 of the 8 games, all decided in regulation. The overtime games were 4-3. 11:30 left to go here in the second. We'll take our first time out of this middle frame and come back to the Toyota Arena in Ontario. Right after this, cleaned up by Mr. Janitor. This is Roadrunners Hockey at TucsonRoadrunners.com and AHL TV.
Do you need local printing? Action Print and Copy is local and they can help. Action puts service ahead of everything. Just as the Tucson Roadrunners, when there's a job to do, Action Print and Copy gets it done in a hurry. A full-service print and copy shop that offers everything from copies and prints to large format signage. If it's printed, then Action can help. Conveniently located in Tucson and Green Valley, and online at printapc.com. Watch for lights, camera, Action Print and Copy during every Roadrunners game.
Concord General Contracting is a proud supporter of the Tucson Roadrunners. Building Tucson for nearly 3 decades, Concord General Contracting helps clients score a power play on commercial construction and renovation projects. From dealerships and office buildings to education and nonprofits, Concord General Contracting partners with our clients to deliver the ultimate client experience. Find out how Concord adds value to client projects and supports the community by checking us out at concordinc.com. Go Tucson Roadrunners.
Roadrunners Hockey on Fox Sports 1450 AM, Tucson Sports Station.
Adrian Denny back with you here in Ontario. 1-0 in favor of the Reign with 11:18 left to go here in the second. Puck comes back out right wing circle onto Ivan. He'll make another nice stop as puck comes on that back wall. Ontario works it. Far side. Here's another look in onto Ivan from the right wing wall through traffic. And the Roadrunners goalie is there to make the save. He's now 17-18. Puck center, knocked down by the Roadrunners, and Jan Unique, a nice pass out of the zone. Gets it to Dauphin, trying to work a 2-on-1. Unique sticks it in, one-armed it onto Villalta, and the save made by the Ontario goalie. What effort coming up ice by Tucson there is knocking the puck down in front of Ivan and not only getting it out of the zone, but being able to come away with it in transition to create an offensive scoring chance. And an offensive zone draw with 10:46 left to go here in the second period. McCartney, Carconi, JSD out there. Carconi tied for 8th in the league in scoring, 21 points in 16 games. 3 guys have 22 points, 2 guys have 23 points, 1 has 24, 1 has 25. He's 3rd in the division in scoring with 6 goals, 15 assists, 21 points in 16 games for Mike. Power play assist last night. Denny to the net. Save made by Villalta. McCartney gets it back, trying to battle in the circle. He'll turn and fire as Ontario sends it into the corner. Another good job by the Roadrunners winning a faceoff. We're going to have a penalty here, and it's going to go on Tucson with 10:28 left to go in the second. So Ontario now going to draw their 3rd of 4 power plays that's been awarded here. McCartney is going to head off. High sticking going to be the call on the Roadrunners. On a high sticking Sunday here in Ontario, that is the 3rd minor penalty for high sticking on Tucson. Draw to the right-hand side of Ivan, who's been absolutely spectacular once again. Hasn't allowed a 5-on-5 goal on this trip. We're about to the halfway point of this contest. Just 6-on-5 for the first 29 on Wednesday night. The 3-1 win. San Diego not scoring until the final 3 minutes. Here's just a power play goal late in the first. Ontario set up on the 5-on-4 again as Spence takes it across the blue line. Now far side, the Reign working in. Deneen, Crotty, McGregor, and Travis Barron as Travis tries to stick it along. Puck comes back out. The Reign goes circle to circle. Knocked down by Barron. Ontario gets it back. Spence, right wing circle down low. It's nice job by McGregor coming in from behind to lift a stick as Ontario trying to go tic-tac-toe with it. Now back out to the line. They hold it in. 1:15 left to go on the penalty on the Roadrunners. Shot on to Ivan. He makes the save. Bats it along. Roadrunners clear it back out, but held in by Spence at the line. Good shot of the Roadrunners. Right wing circle blast by Tynan. Deflects, misses wide along the wall. McGregor trying to pick it up. Cam Deneen as well. Byfield will work it to the far side. Past the halfway point. Roadrunners looking to get it out of the zone. Spence for the Reign. Right wing circle Tynan. Spence with a big blast. And hits a stick and comes just wide of the mark along that left wing wall. Bagimo. Spence working it to Tynan. Back to Spence. Back to TJ Tynan. Down low, they try and feather it in and they score. Quentin Byfield makes it 2-0. So sustained pressure there by the Reign, and a really nice move by Quentin Byfield as the Reign were able to get it down low, kind of turn and flipped it in. Tough angle shot there. Ontario, their second power play goal of the contest, and it is 2-0 Reign. So time of the goal, 10:56 of the second. Byfield now multiple point game. Tynan and Spence on the assist. So special teams last night, not a huge factor. Roadrunners 1 for 3, only took 1 penalty. Scored 5-on-5, scored into an empty net. Ontario's only goal came 5-on-5 late in the first. Kolyachanik trying to get it out. Ontario turns and fires it in. Ronald Knott, Nathan Smith. Tucson looking to come away with it. Hellenius turns and sends it deep. Ivan back there to stop it up. Off of the wall. Nathan Smith has it. Nathan gains center ice. Nice pass to Unique. Drops for Dauphin. Left wing circle shot. Comes in off of Unique as he was going towards the net. After Dauphin sent it in. And Roadrunners trying to get it back there. Looking for a quick answer with 8:13 left to go here in the second. Oh, just missing Unique right at the blue line there. And the Roadrunners going to get whistled for icing. Tucson trailed 2-0 November 4th at Calgary. Came back to tie it. One late in the second, one early in the third. Unique and Smith. Wranglers doesn't have a happy ending. Wranglers scored late on a power play, but looking to erase a 2-0 deficit on the road for the second time this year. Draw coming up to the right-hand side of Ivan. Off of the face-off, Smith there for the Roadrunners. Wins it back for Ronald Knott. Dauphin gets a piece of it. It comes through the neutral zone and back down. Gons on his own blue line. Knott comes back to get it in his own territory for Tucson. Behind the net, rolls it up for Jan Unique. Tucson just looking for that first one as Mike Carconi along that right wing wall keeps it moving. Dauphin will spin it back for Koyachanik. He'll hit Mike Carconi. Gains center ice. Crosses the blue. Left wing circle. Back behind the net. Looking for JSD. It's cut off there by Ontario, but the Roadrunners trying to get it back with Kellerman. And now Carconi will pick up a loose puck. Fire one in off of Villalta. Kellerman a backhander. D on the doorstep as it bounces through the crease and won't go. And Ontario will get it back out. Good rush there by Tucson. Up the near side. Kellerman carries it in. Gets around one. Now D picks it up on the goal line. Right wing quarter. Right wing wall. JS drops it back. Stevens to the net. Save made by Villalta. Rebound. JSD trying to crash in for it as it's cleared off of the glass. Kellerman comes in, takes a whack at it, gets it back in control for Tucson. Roadrunners reset back in their own end. Stevens, Soderstrom up the far side looking for JSD. Boko trying to get to it. And icing going to be the call, but a nice little rush there by the Roadrunners. Some good puck possession, some good scoring chances. Trying to get on the board here, trailing by a count of 2-0. Shots even at 9 here in the second. Difference in this game, a couple Ontario power play goals, 2 for 3. With a draw on the right-hand side of Ivan as JSD wins it back. And Ontario in the corner with it. JSD will come in and just take it away. Byfield still digging for it as it works back out far side. Spence down low. Byfield tries to center it. Here's long Hudson Elenick gets a piece of it, trying to regain control of it for Tucson, get it back the other way, and puck goes into the Ontario bench. 6:38 left to go here in the second. The Reign leading Tucson by a count of 2-0. Roadrunners trying to get that first one as we'll come back to the Toyota Arena in 1 minute. Cleaned up by Mr. Janitor. This is Roadrunners Hockey at TucsonRoadrunners.com and AHL TV.
The will to win is important, but preparing to win is essential. At Crest Insurance, we understand that the road to success is not one that you go alone. Whether it's your family or business, you're not buying insurance, you're buying protection. That's why so many turn to the professionals at Crest Insurance. Our team has the experience to help you safeguard the things that matter most. It's not just an insurance policy, it's peace of mind.
The Remarkable Story, featuring Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, is one of the top musicals in show business history. Jersey Boys. Now you can experience the legend himself. Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons at the Linda Ronstadt Music Hall on Saturday, December 3rd. Tickets at Ticketmaster. Don't miss the original Jersey Boys in concert.
This is Tucson Roadrunners Hockey, where team is everything.
Adrian Denny back with you here in Ontario. 6:38 left to go in the second. Reign leading Tucson by a count of 2-0. Ontario got off to a 7-1 start on the year. Since then, they've gone 2-5-0-1. So looking for a win to get back and going. They had a 2-game winning streak snapped by Tucson last night, so trying to make it 3 of 4. Roadrunners started 6-3, 1-0 in the first 10, 4-2 in the 10-20 gauge here on the 72-game slate as Boko chase it in. Deep down, Boko knocks it away. Puck comes into the corner. Good energy by the Roadrunners once again. Here coming out of the media timeout is Cam Crotty. Will run around the back wall. Big hit by Boko. Puck comes free. Hudson Elenek trying to keep it moving for Tucson. Travis Barron back out. Cam Deneen, Cam Crotty bangs it in off of the back wall. Boko gets a piece of it. Elenek gets upended back behind the net, trying to cross in front. Ontario has it. The rain will come back down to our left. TJ Tynan, left wing circle, drops it off, intercepted by Travis Barron, comes back out on the high side of the circle as it's thrown in there and blocked by Cam Crotty on the look by Taylor Ward. Deneen and Crotty behind the net. Ontario looking for a backdoor chance there as it doesn't connect. Good job by Deneen and Crotty of clogging up things in front of Ivan. And in the Ontario offensive end, here's Boko taking a couple stabs at it. And Tucson forces the offside there with 5:32 left to go here in the second. Another quick out to break. We'll come back to Toyota Arena in 1 minute. Clean up by Mr. Janitor. This is Tucson Roadrunners hockey at TucsonRoadrunners.com and AHL TV.
This month at O'Reilly Chevrolet, we're offering Chevy Cyber Cash. What? Cyber Cash is basically a coupon that you'll find on our website. When you're looking through select new models, you'll see down in the corner a little Cyber Cash coin, meaning your vehicle is eligible for a $500 discount on top of other offers. You can start saving at O'Reilly.com or call 747-8000. Better yet, see us in person on Broadway next to Park Place Mall, where you can find new roads at O'Reilly Chevrolet. More than a great price.
O'Reilly Chevrolet.
This week on the Tucson Roadrunners Insider Podcast with Adrian Denny and Jimmy Peebles.
We talk about the latest Roadrunner rising star, Milos Kellerman, hat trick on Saturday night.
Plus a look up to the Arizona Coyotes with their rising star and former Roadrunner Matthias Michelli.
Plus, we recorded really late at night again, so get ready to have a good time.
Catch every episode on the iHeartRadio app at foxsports1450.com. Let's go, Tucson. This is Roadrunners Hockey.
Two 2-0 Ontario. Under 5.5 left to go in the second. The Reina power play goal late in the second, or late in the first, I should say, and then getting a second one here in the middle frame. Ontario clears it back down to our left, and Ronald Knott will pick it up there for the Roadrunners. Ronald to Laurent Dauphin. Tucson playing with pace. Unique trying to keep it moving up that left wing wall. Ontario steps in as Tucson going to back it up. Unique and not there as Ontario will fire it into the corners. A backhanded stab by Wagner off the back wall, and Nathan Smith will push it along. Dauphin gets a piece of it. Unique chases it into the corner. He'll elevate it back by the net. Oh, Dauphin just gets sandwiched to the ice there by a couple of Ontario skaters. One was a nasty shove in the back, and Rain coming back with it. Lawrence finally getting back up there as a shot from the left wing wall fired in onto Roadrunners goalie Ivan Prozvatov, and he's got it with 4:31 left to go in the second. So Ivan 20 of 22. Ontario just a couple power play goals. And Roadrunners goaltending, you look at it now, stopping 81 of 85 here on this road trip so far, with Ivan stopping the first 29 and not letting a goal for the first 57 minutes and 36 seconds Wednesday in the 3-1 win. John Gillies last night, 31 of 32. And Ivan here, 20 of 22, just a couple power play goals. Ivan hasn't allowed a 5-on-5 goal on the trip yet. 1 6-on-5 and a couple on the power plays. Polyachonik will fire one in onto Matthew Villalta. That'll set up an offensive zone draw for the Roadrunners. Here with 4:20 left to go in the second period. Ontario trying to get that split here at home after the Roadrunners won 3-1 last night and led for the final 38 minutes and 13 seconds. Cashing in with that late empty netter to win by a couple with Cracknell getting that one for Tucson. Already their 6th empty netter of the year. Back behind the net. Kellerman a wraparound. That's turned aside. Roadrunners still battling for it in the corner. Carconi kicks it back out. Camcrotty with a big bomb, and JSD trying to get a piece of it. Didn't go in on to Villalta. Now back down low. Carconi trying to set up Kellerman or D as Ontario gets a stick on that. It comes back through the neutral zone. Ontario back out high as it's left along. Right wing circle. Hits the pipe. Fired in by Tyler Madden as he is able to walk his way through, splitting a couple and getting a good chance there on Ivan. Here's a centering pass. Knocked down by Carconi. Crotty takes around the back wall. The rain will spin it near side. Picked up by Fagimo. He scored the first power play goal late in the first. Samuel Fagimo spinning. Far wall as it's left back out. Ontario tic-tac-toe. A big one-time look there. Turned aside by Ivan. Aiden Tudas there for the rain. And the Roadrunner goalie there for another big stop. Now it's at 21 for 23, and we'll be in San Jose next Saturday and Sunday. Same thing as this week, 7 o'clock and 4 o'clock on the Saturday, Sunday. We'll be back on Fox Sports 1450 a.m. for both matchups, along with the iHeartRadio app, and, of course, right here on AHL TV as well. To the right-hand side of Ivan, draw back, controlled by Tucson. Cracknell winning the draw. Now Adam coming to get the puck along the far wall for the Roadrunners. And now McCartney trying to chase it down. And icing going to be the call on Ontario. The rain going to get an offensive zone draw coming up with 3:08 left to go in the second. So a couple more next weekend in San Jose. Then the Roadrunners home for 4 straight in what is going to be a 6-game December at the TCC. TucsonRoadrunners.com/fun. Hope you can join us leading up to the holidays. Bring your party to the Tucson Arena. That Friday, December 9th game against the Rain. The toy drive, the Christmas ornament giveaway, and the double header with Elf, or I guess double feature, as you say, with movies. Going to be shown after the Roadrunners Rain game. Up ahead, puck rolls in. Tucson gets it onto Villalta, who comes between the dots to clear it out. Now he's going to send it the length. Ontario will chase that one down. Good job by Nate Thompson negating the icing, and the Rain come away with it. Here's a shot from the right wing circle by Fagimo, and the Roadrunners there with Cracknell and McGregor to keep that one from getting through. Just over 2.5 left to go here in the second. Big hit by Cracknell. Now he comes away with a puck. What an effort by Adam. Leaves Ronald Dott to the net. Save made. Rebound. Hacking in front. Won't go with McGregor and McCartney on the doorstep. Well, Cracknell just made a big hit there. Picked up the puck. Waited for the guys to join him. As now will just turn and send it in deep. Jan Unique battles for it in the corner. Jan drops down to one knee. Bangs the puck back to himself. Crashing in. Dauphin, a one-time look. This is just wide. Smith out in front. Here's Dauphin trying to wrap one in. Ontario come back in and get it. Now Dauphin will buzz over and get it back for the Roadrunners. Fires it in. Smith picks it up, turns and fires off of Villalta as it deflects up and out of play with 1:57 left to go here in the second. Seen some good bursts like that from the Roadrunners. All started by their captain, Adam Cracknell. Laid down the hit, came up with a puck. I mean, didn't just force it free, laid down the hit and had the puck. And able to set up a nice sequence there for Tucson. Unique back out with Dauphin. And Nathan Smith with Soderstrom and Cam Deneen to the right-hand side. Matthew Villalta, who, like Ivan Prozitas, looked good. He stopped the first 19 for the Roadrunners. Off the face-off, Dauphin. Unique trying to chase it down. Goaltending's been spectacular this weekend. Phoenix Copley and John Gillies last night. Left wing circle shot. They come back and score. Odd man rush. Alex Turcotte his first. And it's 3-0 Ontario. First 5-on-5 goal the Roadrunners have allowed here this afternoon. That's how it goes sometimes. You feel like you're doing some good things, got some momentum, and then just kind of sneaks back the other way, and it is 3-0 Rain. Ontario trying to get even back up with the Roadrunners. Both teams entered the game last night with 9 wins, 5 losses and 1 loss past regulation. Roadrunners 10-5, 1-0 coming into tonight. Ontario trying to get to 10-6-0-1, and Tucson another regulation loss. They've got a 3-0 lead, 18-13 the time of that goal. 2 of the 3 Ontario goals have come in the final 2 minutes of a period. As Boko having words with referee Jared Cummins over on the near side, and now going to have a penalty here, as it looks like an Ontario player over on the bench is going to get sent off, and Nate Thompson. And now we've got a fight at center ice with everybody, as Boko now going to join the action here. And Nate Thompson, who was being led aside, is now back, and him and Boko going to go at it as Travis Barron getting taken away from Austin Wagner, as Boko and Nate Thompson going to drop the gloves as Boko goes in, fires some rights. Thompson trying to come over the top. Boko, big left. Now big right by Boko. As that'll swing back over the side, get Thompson down on the tackle and go over the top once more. As they'll get separated there. As the Roadrunners bench fired up. Travis Barron in the penalty box, and Austin Wagner engaged in a verbal altercation there. Boko led off to the locker room. It's right off of the draw, Imama and Nate Thompson with Thompson on the Ontario bench, trying to lead both of them away. And then everybody at center ice was going at it. And then Boko and Nate Thompson ultimately did. And a nice showing there by Boko as usual. Dropping the gloves for the first time this year. Right off of the Ontario goal to make it 3-0. So our 2 referees and one of our linesmen are over at the timekeeper's booth with Adam Cracknell and TJ Tynan, the 2 captains. Waiting for the decisions that are being made over there. Adam was about ready to skate back to the Roadrunners bench and then wheeled back with TJ Tynan hearing from the referee. And here comes Adam to give the details to Roadrunners head coach Steve Potvin. As Tucson heading over to their offensive zone. Ready to go back to work. as TJ Tynan for Ontario coming back over to the referees. There is 2 minutes on the board on the Ontario side of the board. As we said, Roadrunners coming back out, ready to go on the power play. With still just under 2 minutes left to go here in the second, right off of the Ontario third goal, as Travis Barrett is going to head for the penalty box to the locker room for the Roadrunners. Now they're saying face off in the neutral zone, and Tucson can't believe it. They've got their power play unit out there ready to start with an offensive zone draw, but it looks like we'll start the power play with a neutral zone face off. And we'll give you the penalties just as soon as we've got them. I guess we're going to have the face-off here at center ice to start this TEP power play in the second of the afternoon for Tucson. JSD, Adam Cracknell, Laurent Dauphin, Mike Carconi, and Cam Denny. Carconi, 10 power play points. 4 power play goals. JSD has 3 power play goals. Dauphin has 2 power play goals. So those 3 and Cam Deneen have combined for 10 of the Roadrunners' 12 power play goals this year. All right, here we go. Looking at that first one. Cracknell sends to the left wing corner. Carconi spins it back out for Dauphin. Now working out high near side for JSD. He'll take it down low. Dauphin. Cracknell. Back out for Deneen. Here's Carconi. Fires one in onto Villalta. And he's there to make the save. Roadrunners whipping it around. Good puck movement here. Again, to erase that 3-0 deficit. We did it against San Jose back last Saturday. 3-0 in the first. Scored 6 unanswered. Looking to get the comeback started here on the Tucson Electric power play. Right after Ontario's first 5-on-5 goal of the night. Cracknell on the draw for the Roadrunners. As the draw loose in the circle, Tucson has it as Dauphin tips it back out for Carconi. Now Cracknell to Carconi. Cam Deneen back along that right wing wall. Carconi down low. Dauphin rolls it back for Carconi, who whips it back down for Dauphin. A one-timer turned aside by Villalta and cleared by the rain. Back down. Good shot there by JS. Got a good spot for a point-blank look on the Ontario goalie. Under a minute to go here in the second. Here is Carconi sending it into the corner. Cracknell on the near side. JSD. Cracknell picks it back up. D. Right wing circle shot. Another quick look there onto Villalta, who makes the stop. And a good scoring chance for the Roadrunners. We're getting an offensive zone draw coming up with 33.8 seconds left to go. All right, here's what we've got. Roughing on Travis Barron. I think there's going to be, well, maybe not. There was under 2 minutes left to go in the period. Roughing on Travis Barron. Boko, unsportsmanlike conduct, a fight in the game misconduct. Thompson, unsportsmanlike conduct, a fight in the game misconduct. Austin Wagner picking up a rough for Ontario. Let's see if anything there gets tacked on with the puck back in the Roadrunners' end as Cam Deneen will come to get it for Tucson. Carconi rolls it ahead. Laurent Dauphin trying to catch up to it. Now Spence hits the ice for Ontario. Dauphin tries to keep it working as it's taken and cleared by the rain all the way back down to our left. 10 seconds left to go here in the second. Deneen trying to beat the clock for the Roadrunners up the far side. He'll send it in as Bjornfoot there for Ontario, and that is 40 minutes. Roadrunners will have 13 seconds on the Tucson Electric power play when we come back to start our third period here in a game that Ontario leads by a count of 3-0. So 2 goals in the second for Ontario, 1 on the power play, 1 late. And then the fights that took place right after the goal with Boko and Travis Barron involved for the Roadrunners, Nate Thompson and Austin Wagner involved for Ontario. We'll keep you posted if there's anything more to sort out. in terms of that, because it looks like there should be one more penalty, which would have given the Roadrunners the power play. So still waiting on that. Maybe there's a double minor there in one area or another on Thompson or Wagner that still needs to be entered. 3-0 in favor of Ontario after 40 minutes of play here from the Toyota Arena. Roadrunners looking for that weekend sweep on the road for the second time this year, but Ontario trying to get that split here at home after the Roadrunners won it by a count of 3-1 last night, the first meeting of the season between these two teams. So a little bit of power play time for the Roadrunners coming up when we start our third period of play. 3-0 Ontario, cleaned up by Mr. Janitor. This is Tucson Roadrunners hockey at TucsonRoadrunners.com and AHL TV.
Unlock the value of your home with Pima Federal Credit Union. Whether you're planning a home renovation, debt consolidation, or much-needed relaxation, Pima Federal offers the perfect home equity line of credit. Enjoy a low introductory rate and make the most of your home's value. Choose from low fixed rates and variable rate options. Visit PimaFederal.org. That's P-I-M-A Federal.org. Federally insured by the NCUA. Pima Federal is an equal opportunity lender.
Banner Physical Therapy is proud to be the official athletic training partner of the Tucson Roadrunners. The Roadrunners trust our clinical experts to keep them on the ice. Banner Physical Therapy has 60 centers located throughout Arizona, with 48 in the Phoenix metro area, 5 in northern Arizona, and 7 in Tucson for all your physical therapy, hand therapy, sports medicine, or work health needs. To experience the power of physical therapy today, please visit bannerhealth.com/physical therapy to learn more about our services or to schedule an appointment.
Previously on the Roadrunners Happy Hour.
Roadrunners President Bob Hoffman with us here on Happy Hour.
Bob, you were excited for the team to be moving to Tempe. Have you had a chance to go up there?
No matter where you are in the arena, you feel like you're right on top of the ice. They do an unbelievable job.
One real quick request, if you could take us with you next time, we'd appreciate it.
Roadrunners Happy Hour with Adrian Denny, Brett Farah, and Kim Cota-Robles. Tuesdays at 5 on Fox Sports 1450 AM and the Happy Hour podcast on the iHeartRadio app.
Enjoy BuzzBalls, ready-to-drink cocktails in Tucson Arena during Roadrunners games or on the go, and they're always ready-to-go, non-breakable plastic cans that are made with recyclable materials. BuzzBalls are #1 ready-to-drink cocktails, come wine or spirit-based, with 12 amazing great tasting flavors for you to mix and match. Plus, they're gluten-free and kosher certified at a value price. BuzzBalls cocktails 10 years strong and growing, and always at Tucson Arena.
Roadrunners fans, are you looking for easy purchasing or rental solutions for furniture, appliances, electronics, and more? Look no further than Affordable Sales and Rentals. With locations on the north and south side of Tucson, we make it easy for our customers to get the products they want at the affordable price they deserve. Affordable Sales and Rentals, proud partner of the Tucson Roadrunners, and your spot for the best selections of home furnishings, televisions, and appliances from top trusted brands. Visit our website at affordablerto.com to learn more.
Roadrunners Happy Hour with Adrian Denny, Brett Farah, and Kim Cota-Robles. Tuesday at 5 on Fox Sports 1450 AM.
Adrian Denny back with you. Second intermission here at the Toyota Arena in Ontario. The Roadrunners coming in at 10-5-1-0, winners of 4 of 5 and 5 of 6 on the road, looking for their second weekend sweep of the year, trailing the Reign by a count of 3-0 after 40 minutes of play. 1-0 after 20. Ontario, a power play goal late in the first, in the final minute, in a stretch of back-to-back high-staking minors on the Roadrunners. Then we start the second. Tucson gets called for another high stick. Ontario, nice move by Quentin Byfield, puts the puck into the back of the net, makes it 2-0 there. Roadrunners really some good action in the offensive end. In fact, 17 shots in that second period. And all of a sudden, we had a face-off. Puck comes back the other way and ends up at the back of the net. And that makes it 3-0. So 17 shots in that second period for the Roadrunners, and for Tucson, that is a new season high for shots on goal. And they were buzzing, they were rolling, they had bodies down low and grinding along, and Travis Barron drawing that minor penalty on Ontario, 4:59 into the second, as he was out there with Boko working into the corner and just kind of got drug along, gave Jordan Spence a little ride, drew a hold there, and more action created by that line of Boko, Elenick, and Travis Barron. Roadrunners on the power play, trying to get that equalizer. Good possession, some good chances. Couldn't quite. Again, season high 17 shots in that second period. It really felt like we were rolling along. And then off of faceoff, Ontario came back in transition. Alex Turcotte, his first of the year from Tyler Madden and Helge Grans at 18-13. And then we had a little bit of a situation. Travis Barron and Boko getting involved for Tucson, with Boko and Nate Thompson each getting fighting majors, unsportsmanlike conduct, and game misconducts. Barron and Wagner each got roughs, and I still think we need another penalty tacked on there, with the Roadrunners ending up with a power play out of that. So that's what we got here after 40. A 3-0 score in favor of the Reign. Tucson will have 13 seconds left to go on a power play when we come back to start our third period. Again, just one 5-on-5 goal through 5 periods allowed by Roadrunners goaltender Ivan Prosvetov. He stopped 20 of 23. Matthew Belalta on the other end for Ontario, 22 of 22. Good goaltending matchup tonight. Good goaltending matchup last night, with John Gillies out dueling Phoenix Copley last night. John stopping 31 of 32, and Ivan only allowing one 5-on-5 goal here. Ontario, we told you about their power play. Over 30% here at home. The Roadrunners shorthanded just once last night, killed it off. Here, Ontario is 2 for 3 on the power play, getting their first 2 in that late 5-on-5 goal. They've got a 3-0 lead after 40. JSD leading the Roadrunners with 4 shots on goal. Mike Carconi has 3. Kolyachanik, Soderstrom, Unique, Deneen, and Knott all have a pair of looks on Matthew Belalta, who's stopped all 22 shots that he has seen. So that's our situation here from Ontario. 3-0 Reign. Again, the Roadrunners looking for that weekend sweep, trying to go to 3-0 here on this road trip so far before we head home for the week of practice, and then back here to California. We'll be in San Jose coming up on Saturday and Sunday. 3-0 Reign. After 40, we'll come back to the Toyota Arena in just a few minutes, but when we come back, we'll send things back to Roadrunners game night. Jimmy Peebles will bring you up to date on everything else going on around the world of hockey here on this Sunday afternoon. Thanks for joining us, folks, right here. Roadrunners Hockey, cleaned up by Mr. Janitor on TucsonRoadrunners.com and AHL TV.
Concord General Contracting is a proud supporter of the Tucson Roadrunners. Building Tucson for nearly 3 decades, Concord General Contracting helps clients score a power play on commercial construction and renovation projects. From dealerships and office buildings to education and nonprofits, Concord General Contracting partners with our clients to deliver the ultimate client experience. Find out how Concord adds value to client projects and supports the community by checking us out at concordinc.com. Go Tucson Roadrunners.
The Remarkable Story, featuring Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, is one of the top musicals in show business history. Jersey Boys. Now you can experience the legend himself, Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, at the Linda Ronstadt Music Hall on Saturday, December 3rd. Tickets at Ticketmaster. Don't miss the original Jersey Boys in concert.
This month at O'Reilly Chevrolet, we're offering Chevy Cyber Cash. What? Cyber Cash is basically a coupon that you'll find on our website. When you're looking through select new models, you'll see down in the corner a little Cyber Cash coin, meaning your vehicle is eligible for a $500 discount on top of other offers. You can start saving at O'Reilly.com or call 747-8000. Better yet, see us in person on Broadway next to Park Place Mall, where you can find new roads at O'Reilly Chevrolet. More than a great price.
O'Reilly Chevrolet.
Do you need local printing? Action Print and Copy is local and they can help. Action puts service ahead of everything. Just as the Tucson Roadrunners, when there's a job to do, Action Print and Copy gets it done in a hurry. A full-service print and copy shop that offers everything from copies and prints to large format signage. If it's printed, then Action can help. Conveniently located in Tucson and Green Valley, and online at printapc.com. Watch for lights, camera, Action Print and Copy during every Roadrunners game.
The Tucson Roadrunners Insider Podcast. Every week on the iHeartRadio app and FoxSports1450.com.
Jimmy Peebles once again with you from Roadrunners Game Night, here to take you around the rest of the world of hockey, starting with an update on your Arizona Coyotes. The Coyotes had the first game of an Arizona hockey doubleheader today with us as they were in Minnesota taking on the Wild. That one started at noon as a late surge by the Coyotes just wasn't enough as they fell to the Wild by a score of 4-3. J.J. Moser scored his third goal of the season, and Matthias Michelli tallied a pair of assists as the two former Roadrunners are in the top 4 on the team for both points and assists. And taking a look at the American Hockey League, we have one Pacific Division matchup already in the books and another set to face off coming up at 6 o'clock. The two AHL Pacific Division teams that reside in Canada were going at it today as the Calgary Wranglers hosted the Abbotsford Canucks. Calgary took a 3-2 lead into the third period at home, but the Canucks evened up the score to send the contest to overtime. However, the Wranglers still came away with the win by a score of 4-3 in overtime. And capping off a lazy Sunday in the AHL with just 4 total games taking place, the Henderson Silver Knights are about to take the ice with the San Diego Gulls at the Dollar Loan Center in Henderson. Moving on to the National Hockey League, only one game currently underway, but we've got a couple more about to start and one more after that later tonight. The Chicago Blackhawks are at home taking on the 12-6-1 Winnipeg Jets. At the end of one, the Jets are leading that one 1-0. We have a pair of games coming up right about now elsewhere in the state of California. The Anaheim Ducks are hosting the Seattle Kraken, and the Vancouver Canucks are in San Jose, set to face off with the Sharks. And one final contest taking place in California tonight isn't very far from where the Roadrunners are right now, as the parent club of the Reign, the Los Angeles Kings, are taking on the Ottawa Senators tonight at 8:30. That'll do it for your second period hockey update, and when we come back, we'll return to the Toyota Arena with the voice of the Roadrunners, Adrian Denny, ahead of the final frame with Ontario as Tucson trails the Reign 3-0. Right back here on Roadrunners Hockey.
The will to win is important, but preparing to win is essential. At Crest Insurance, we understand that the road to success is not one that you go alone. Whether it's your family or business, you're not buying insurance, you're buying protection. That's why so many turn to the professionals at Crest Insurance. Our team has the experience to help you safeguard the things that matter most. It's not just an insurance policy, it's peace of mind.
This week on the Tucson Roadrunners Insider Podcast with Adrian Denny and Jimmy Peebles.
We talk about the latest Roadrunner rising star, Milos Kellerman, hat-trick on Saturday night.
Plus a look up to the Arizona Coyotes with their rising star and former Roadrunner, Matthias Michelli.
Plus, we recorded really late at night again, so get ready to have a good time.
Catch every episode on the iHeartRadio app at foxsports1450.com.
Planning a home renovation? Considering consolidation? Ready for a relaxing vacation? Unlock the value of your home with a home equity line of credit. Pima Federal's low introductory rate home equity line of credit will help you get your plans underway. If you can dream it, we can finance it with this flexible option. Check out our low fixed and variable rates at PimaFederal.org. Federally insured by the NCUA. Pima Federal is an equal opportunity lender.
Previously on the Roadrunners Happy Hour.
Roadrunners President Bob Hoffman with us here on Happy Hour.
Bob, you were excited for the team to be moving to Tempe. Have you had a chance to go up there?
No matter where you are in the arena, you feel like you're right on top of the ice. They do an unbelievable job.
One real quick request, if you could take us with you next time, we'd appreciate it.
Roadrunners Happy Hour with Adrian Denny, Brett Farah, and Kim Cota Robles. Tuesdays at 5 on Fox Sports 1450 AM and the Happy Hour podcast on the iHeartRadio app.
Concord General Contracting is a proud supporter of the Tucson Roadrunners. Building Tucson for nearly 3 decades, Concord General Contracting helps clients score a power play on commercial construction and renovation projects. From dealerships and office buildings to education and nonprofits, Concord General Contracting partners with our clients to deliver the ultimate client experience. Find out how Concord adds value to client projects and supports the community by checking us out at concordinc.com. Go Tucson Roadrunners.
40 minutes down, 20 to go. It's time for tonight's third period, presented by the Fruit Group.
Persistence out front, pucks to the net.
Now back to Adrian Denny.
Welcome back, everybody. Second intermission wrapping up here in Ontario with the Reign leading it by a count of 3-0 through 40 minutes of play. Again, Tucson hoping to get the 3-0 start to this trip, trying to get the 2-game series sweep, but the Reign trying to get the split here at home. Couple power play goals, a 5-on-5 goal late, and 3-0. Despite Tucson getting a season-high 17 shots on goal. In that second period, they were rolling along, and Matthew Villalta made some big stops. We've seen some great goaltending this weekend with Matthew Villalta, Ivan Prosvetov, John Gillies last night, Phoenix Copley last night for Ontario as well. And again, Roadrunners had some point-blank good looks out in front. Ivan's made some huge stops back on the other end. He's allowed just one 5-on-5 goal in 5 periods here on this trip as we bring in Jimmy Peebles back home in Tucson at Roadrunners game night. And Jimmy, coming up after the game tonight, you and Kim Cota-Robles are going to get together and drop our latest edition of the Tucson Roadrunners Insider Podcast, as I'll be headed back to Arizona with the team.
Yeah, Kim has very quickly become our first choice of a substitute when one of us isn't able to make it on there. I'm excited to be able to record a post-game edition with her tonight.
Yeah, Kim's fun, and Kim watches all of our games, and she's just as in tune as everybody else in our team here, and our co-host on Roadrunners Happy Hour. So we always have a good time when we bring Kim in. And Jimmy, you guys have some good stuff to cover. It's been a good week here in California for the Roadrunners, and down 3-0 after 2, but at very minimum, coming here to California and taking 2 out of 3, and seeing some great performances, some great goaltending, and some more good stories from this Tucson group.
Yeah, regardless of how this one goes tonight, we'll look over my game recap from TucsonRoadrunners.com. The entire first 3 games of the road trip as a whole. We'll probably talk about how our Thanksgivings went, knowing how we talk about food a lot on the podcast. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Jimmy and Kim on the podcast tonight, then Roadrunners Happy Hour coming up on Tuesday at 5 on Fox Sports 1450 AM before we greet you for action Saturday and Sunday from San Jose. And Jimmy, guys are close in that second. I mean, it really has come down to the goaltending here all weekend, with Prosvetov Wednesday, Gillies last night, and Matthew Villalta here, with Ivan Prosvetov just having a couple tough power play goals go in. But I mean, that's nothing that he has anything to do with there. He's been amazing. And, you know, Ontario, we knew about their power play coming in. Over 30% at home, held them just one power play last night, a couple back-to-back ones here. Late in that first period, took a high stick, killed it. 20 seconds later, back in the penalty box, and they cashed in. And, you know, it was hoping that we could have another game like that with just one short-handed situation, but hasn't been a lot. But Ontario's taken advantage, and that's really the difference here with the 3-0 lead, 2 goals on the power play.
Yeah, this is a matchup last season where in 8 games, the Roadrunners in the Rain averaged a combined goals per game of over 9. And so far through 5 periods this weekend, we've only had 3 5-on-5 goals, just 3 power play in the empty netter last night for Tucson. So really, really good job by both goaltenders so far this weekend.
Yeah, it's been good. I mean, you got the 2 prospects in Villalta and Prosvetov, and the guys we've seen in the NHL with Gillies and Phoenix Copley. Thanks, Jimmy. We'll read you after the game at TucsonRoadrunners.com. A recap of this one, of course, the road ahead coming up on Tuesday as well. Your preview for the week and the quick look back. Jimmy Peebles at TucsonRoadrunners.com. Underway here in the third period as puck comes out of play, with Tucson starting things off on that quick power play, and back to 5-on-5, just like that, with a draw coming up to the right-hand side of Matthew Villalta. These 2 teams coming into the weekend with identical records, and we're going to have another chance with the Rain coming up. Our next home series in Tucson, Friday, December 9th, Saturday, December 10th. So it didn't see him until the 16th game of the year, and now going to see him 4 of our next 6 contests in between a couple of games in San Jose next week. Draw coming up to the right-hand side of Villalta as the Roadrunners trying to keep it moving as it bangs off of the left wing wall, and it's steered along. JSD gets a piece of it. Ontario coming back with it. Here is Byfield. Walks in, a shot, blocked, comes off the glass. Carconi going to try and play it up ice for the Roadrunners. As Ontario looks for a backdoor pass there for Madden. That doesn't quite connect as Laurentov Fan gets out of the neutral zone, and we've got a whistle and a hand pass. First minute of this third period, 3-0. favor the rain. McCartney, Unique, Kellerman, Koyachanik, and not out there for Tucson as the puck comes back down to our right. Koyachanik, Jan Unique, Kellerman takes a bump. Tucson just looking for that first one. As we said, season high, 17 shots there in that second period. Knott gets a body on one. Ontario gets it back, fires it in onto Ivan, and he's there to make the stop. So practice week back in Arizona. Tucson will head home after the game tonight. And Cyber Monday starting tomorrow. Group pricing on single game tickets. No online fees starting at midnight. TucsonRoadrunners.com/Cyber Monday. That'll start right as Tucson starts to get close to home on the trip back from California. And as we said, at minimum, they've taken 2 out of 3 this week to start this 5-game swing. As a puck from the left wing circle comes in onto Ivan. He's there to make the save. So more than acceptable there. But you heard from JSD and Adam Cracknell during our first intermission. It was a team coming out hungry on this Sunday, trying for 2 straight. But again, good Ontario team. They started out 7-1. At one point, the Roadrunners were 6-1. Ontario was 7-1. Ontario 2-5-0-1 since then. Roadrunners, since their first 10 games, started 6-3-1-0, are 4-2 in games 11 through 17. On the right-hand side of Ivan, and boy, has he ever been good. 1 5-on-5 goal allowed in 5+ periods here on this trip. Talks about it with Steve, with Adam Cracknell, with JSD, that you've heard from on the broadcast here this evening. Boy, what a duo that Tucson's got between the pipes with John and Ivan. Play blown dead in the neutral zone. We'll have a face-off coming up on the Ontario side of neutral ice there with 1:15 gone by in the third. Travis Barron, Hudson Elenick, out with Nathan Smith, Devontae Stevens, and Cam Crotty. If you're just joining us, the penalties at the end of that second period, right after Ontario scored that third goal, Boko is out for the rest of the night. Unsportsmanlike conduct fighting and a game misconduct for fighting off of a face-off there. And Nate Thompson gets the same thing. Unsportsmanlike conduct fighting and a game misconduct for fighting at the face-off, with Barron and Austin Wagner each getting roughing minors, but still need to know what the penalty was that put Tucson on the power play there. Is it doesn't quite add up. But what we're seeing, the box score is all a wash. So if you're scoring at home, don't panic and keep it all in pencil, as we recommend, but need an extra minor there. And as I said, I suspect that a double minor was assessed to potentially Nate Thompson there, putting Tucson on that 5-on-4 power play late in that second period. And it looks like that glass is out one more time. The pane of glass that started the game and then shortly was knocked out has been knocked out again. So we'll have to get that resituated here early in this third period. So the guys are ready. The ladder's handy. It's already been out once tonight. And we'll get this glass resituated. We'll come back with more third period action here from Ontario. The Roadrunners trailing it by a count of 3-0. Cleaned up by Mr. Janitor. This is Tucson Roadrunners hockey right here at TucsonRoadrunners.com and AHL TV.
Banner Physical Therapy is proud to be the official athletic training partner of the Tucson Roadrunners. The Roadrunners trust our clinical experts to keep them on the ice. Banner Physical Therapy has 60 centers located throughout Arizona, with 48 in the Phoenix metro area, 5 in northern Arizona, and 7 in Tucson for all your physical therapy, hand therapy, sports medicine, or work health needs. To experience the power of physical therapy today, please visit bannerhealth.com/physical therapy to learn more about our services or to schedule an appointment.
Enjoy Buzzballs, ready-to-drink cocktails in Tucson Arena during Roadrunners games or on the go in their always ready-to-go, non-breakable plastic cans that are made with recyclable materials. Buzzballs are #1 ready-to-drink cocktails, come wine or spirit-based, with 12 amazing great tasting flavors for you to mix and match. Plus, they're gluten-free and kosher certified at a value price. Buzzballs cocktails 10 years strong and growing and always at Tucson Arena.
Let's go, Tucson. This is Roadrunners Hockey.
Adrian Denny back with you here at Toyota Arena in Ontario as they're still getting that glass put back. But in the meantime, some former Roadrunners currently tearing it up with the Arizona Coyotes to tell you about. Coyotes came up just shy here this afternoon, falling at Minnesota by a count of 4-3. Former Roadrunners Lawson Krause and J.J. Moser getting goals in that contest for Arizona. Matthias Michelli picking up a couple of points as well. And you look at what those guys have done, both Matthias and J.J. Michelli now up to 13 points in 18 games with Arizona. Another multiple point game tonight, up to 12 assists now for Matthias, and J.J. Moser up to 13 points in 20 games for the Coyotes. Last year at this time he was with us, but not for much longer. Called up in mid-December with 12 points in 18 games, going up to Arizona. 43 games for the second rounder in 2021. Drafted just a couple of summers ago, and 18 games with Tucson, and up a regular with Arizona. Matthias Michelli, a guy well over a point a game last year with the Roadrunners. Called up, made his debut, and off to a great start here in his first full season with the Coyotes at 13 points in 18 games. Also, Coyotes alternate captain Lawson Krause also got a goal in that game. That's already his 10th of the year for Arizona. You look at Matthias and JJ, third and fourth leading scorers respectively for the Coyotes. Lawson Krause, the fifth leading scorer for Arizona. On the Roadrunners dotting that roster up and down, and Coyotes playing some pretty good hockey. They will return to the Mullet Arena in Tempe the same night we return home on Friday, December 9th. They'll be here in the Los Angeles area on Thursday night, taking on the Kings over in downtown LA, and then they will head to Canada, and then the trip is finally over. That 14-gamer, which they've had some really, really nice success, and again today, coming up just short against the Wild by a count of 4-3. So getting this glass back and resituated. It's the second time this evening that we've had to attend to it. As they've got one more item of business, it appears, to get everything put back together, and we'll be all set and ready to get back to work here. Ontario's team is mostly on the ice, only a couple players sitting on the bench. Roadrunners have a couple guys out staying loose. Ivan's over at the Roadrunners bench. So obviously something that will need to be taken a closer look at here. First thing Monday morning at the Toyota Arena. What's the issue with the piece of glass that keeps coming loose in the far corner behind the goal that the Roadrunners are attacking here in the third? This one's been a little bit longer of a delay than the one in the first period. So give you an update on some NHL scores in progress since Ginny last told you about them during the second intermission. Winnipeg, second period, that 3-1 lead at Chicago. Seattle is leading the Ducks just near here over in Anaheim. That game underway in the first period, 1-0 Kraken. Sharks and Canucks underway from SAP Center. 12:45 left to go in the first. Later on, Ottawa is at Los Angeles. And that early one we told you about. Coyotes coming up just short. 2 assists from Matthias Michelli. Lawson Krause his 10th. J.J. Moser his 3rd. Arizona made it 4-3 with 1:48 left and wasn't quite able to get that comeback completed like they did the other night in Detroit, tying it late on Friday night, forcing the contest into overtime and then into a shootout, taking that standings point. Former Roadrunners head coach Jay Verity, an assistant with Detroit, was thinking, looking at Jay's resume, it's probably not very often that he's been coaching against a bunch of guys that he coached, let alone last year and the years prior with the Arizona Coyotes playing the Detroit Red Wings on Friday. All right, looks like we've got our glass situation back and fixed, and we'll get back underway here in this third period with the Ontario Reign leading Tucson by a count of 3-0. Carcone D out there for Tucson with Deneen Soderstrom. And looks like Laurent Dauphin is on the far side with this group. Trying to get that first one. We'll see if we can use this lengthy delay to create a momentum shift here. It's off the face-off, back controlled by Ontario. Roadrunners, though, get it back. Victor Soderstrom will take it D to Cam Deneen. Up ahead, off the stick of Mike Carcone. He'll chase it in as it comes back down. Dauphin tries to roll it out in front. Now JSD trying to pick it up. Ontario will work it back. Madden crosses the blue line. Sends it deep. Soderstrom tries to rim it around. Andre Lee up the far side. He'll kick it back out to the blue line. It's sent in off of the back wall. Cam Deneen trying to keep it moving. Now Laurent Dauphin will come away with it for Tucson, trying to work up that left wing wall as he comes back with JSD. Laurent left wing circle, trying to get around one, takes behind the net, wrap around it, somehow won't go. What a move by Laurent. Here is Ronald Knott trying to seal the far wall. He does, and he comes away with the puck. How did that not go? As it kicks back out, Kolyachonic to JSD. Roadrunners cycling it along. Laurent Dauphin turns, fires, looking on a backdoor attempt to JSD as Ronald Knott will take it back down low. Cracknell trying a wrap around as it rolls right on top of the crease, and it's cleared back out by Ontario. The Reign coming back, left wing circle shot. That misses the net, fired there by Dudas, and here's Ronald Knott on the back wall for Vlad Kolyachonic. On the backhand, he'll steer it up ahead. McCartney keeps it moving. Here comes Ryan McGregor. Ryan crosses the blue line. He'll whack it in deep. McGregor, Cracknell, McCartney comes back out. Taylor Ward there for Ontario. He tries to keep it moving. Cam Crotty around the back wall. Now far side, TJ Tynan. Deep down for Cam Crotty. Cam looks for Ryan McGregor up the far side for McCartney. Dumps it in. Smith plays it down low right wing circle. Now spins, fires it to the net. Sticked away by Villalta with McCartney in the area. Stevens throws one in from the left wing wall. That's batted away and kicked away by Villalta. Pressure from Tucson. Hudson Elenick up the left wing side. Drops for Barrett. A one-time look. Save rebound. Hacking on the doorstep with Nathan Smith, and it won't go. Villalta's got it. So Tucson has had some good chances here tonight. What was that 17-shot second period? A new season high, and some chances coming out here in the third period. What a shift there. Nathan Smith, Hudson Elenick, Travis Barrett, all three guys getting some close looks in the paint. Carcone, Kellerman, D with Deneen and Soderstrom. To the right-hand side of Matthew Villalta, who for Ontario's turned away the first 24 shots that he's seen. Is our referee talking, looks like, to operation folks again. Kind of in that area where the glass is, they're still over there with it. Kind of holding it in place. And it looks like we're going to have to come back and go back to work. So we will take another officials timeout here at the Toyota Arena in Ontario. Early on in the third period, 15:45 left, and back with more action when the glass is back and reset. But we'll just take a 1-minute timeout. Back to Ontario in 1 minute. Cleaned up by Mr. Janitor. This is Tucson Roadrunners hockey right here at TucsonRoadrunners.com and AHL TV.
Roadrunners fans, are you looking for easy purchasing or rental solutions for furniture, appliances, electronics, and more? Look no further than Affordable Sales and Rentals. With locations on the north and south side of Tucson, we make it easy for our customers to get the products they want at the affordable price they deserve. Affordable Sales and Rentals, proud partner of the Tucson Roadrunners, and your spot for the best selections of home furnishings, televisions, and appliances from top trusted brands. Visit our website at affordablerto.com to learn more.
The Remarkable Story, featuring Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, is one of the top musicals in show business history. Jersey Boys. Now you can experience the legend himself, Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, at the Linda Ronstadt Music Hall on Saturday, December 3rd. Tickets at Ticketmaster. Don't miss the original Jersey Boys in concert.
Roadrunners hockey on Fox Sports 1450 AM, Tucson Sports Station.
Well, quick fix there on the glass, and back underway as the Roadrunners get one in onto Villalta. And he'll cover up, and a draw coming up to the left-hand side of the Ontario goalie. Shots last night, 35-32 in favor of the Roadrunners here. 26 all unofficially. So each team, again, over the last couple nights has got some good heavy presence into the opposition zone. And good goaltending, as we've said. Puck comes back out high as it bounces away from Cameron Gons, and he'll come back into his own zone. Sticked in by Tyler Madden. Prosvetov back there to stop it up. He'll leave it for Cam Deneen off of the far side. Here's Adam Cracknell. He'll throw it in. Adam out there with Jan Yannick and Laurentov Fan. Puck chipped back down to our right as Cracknell there to play it as he gets taken off of the puck, kind of forced down to the ice. And the Roadrunners still battling for it with Jan Yannick, Cam Crotty, and the puck is deflected up and out of play. With 5:17 gone by here in the third. 3-0 Rain. Again, the podcast going to drop later tonight with Jimmy and Kim. Happy hour, don't forget, Tuesday at 5 o'clock. We'll book a special guest for you. And be along. Coming up Tuesday at 5, our usual Tuesday night get-together. And if you prefer podcast form, it's more convenient. You miss an episode, you can check it out, the Insider Podcast, the iHeartRadio app, and the Happy Hour Podcast on the iHeartRadio app as well. Our weekday programming for you here. Draw coming up to the right-hand side of Ivan. with Cracknell on the draw. Roadrunners control. And back out. The Rain will try and send it in. Bagimo. Crotty. Get it out there for the Roadrunners. Ontario comes back cross ice. Dudas aiming there for Helga Grons. Doesn't quite connect, and it comes back in onto Matthew Villalta. Bagimo chips it high into the air. That bounces for Cam Crotty. He's there for Tucson. Cam centers it ahead. Nathan Smith gets a stick on it. Ontario trying to get it out as they'll throw it back to the neutral zone. And Smith back there for the Roadrunners. He'll leave it for Stevens. Up ahead looking for Elenek, who has to come tag back up as Dauphin comes cross ice with it. The Rain will send it all the way back down to our right-hand side. That'll be icing on them. 6:04 gone by here in the third period, with the Rain leading it by a count of 3-0. So we told you the scoring first factor between these two teams, with Tucson a one-game better record entering tonight. 10-5-1-0, Ontario 9-6-0-1, but Rain scored first tonight. They're 6-0-0-1 this year when they score first. The Roadrunners 8-1-1-0 when they score first, and 10-1-1-0 when they lead the game. It's kind of a simple method of success for Tucson. When they score, when they lead, they've done pretty good. Playing catch-up is, just the percentage is a little more against you there. Here's Ronald Knott knocking away at the blue line. And Ontario's been playing good with a lead. And again, game that they lost last night at home, looking for the split here on the Sunday afternoon against the Roadrunners. Koyachonik to Travis Barron. He'll get it up ahead. Nathan Smith, 13.5 left to go in the third. Back out high. Koyachonik to the net. Barron out in front. And somehow Matthew Villalta is there, and he's got that one for Ontario with 13:24 left to go here in the third. And the Rain leading Tucson by a count of 3-0. And we told you, 6 of the Roadrunners' 10 wins. They basically led from tape to tape, with last night's lead that was 2-1 on that JSD power play goal, holding the final 38-13. Scored first on Wednesday night in San Diego, held that lead for the final 53-05. As they said, 6 of their 10 wins, they've led for over 30 minutes to close out the contest. Here is McCartney knocking it down in the neutral zone. JSD comes back to Ben. Wheels into the corner. Back down low. Carconi. Get that one. Up ahead, here comes Tyler Madden. Right wing circle. He'll work in. Shot on Ivan. Save made. McCartney has the rebound. Tucson trying to transition back the other way. Here comes Carconi and D. Mike, right wing circle. Spins around. Throws it out in front. D. Hacking, whacking. McCartney. Carconi on the doorstep. And here to cover it up is Villalta. And the Ontario goalie will hold on. Roadrunners, again, continuing to bring the pressure up to 27 shots on goal. Most combined shots that the Roadrunners have had in back-to-back games this year, 63. So if we get to 29, 2 more shots, most combined shots in a back-to-back this year, with 35 last night, up to 27 here. And we're going to get the pressure sustained. Trying to get that first one. Hope it leads to a quick second. All of a sudden, we played some wild ones here in this building. We'll turn this one into a wild one if we have to. We're in no rush. Puck comes off of the near wall. Denny, hoping the pane of glass in the corner did not hear me say we're in no rush. Don't need any more of that. Not that kind of no rush, right? Here's Dauphin up ahead. Kellerman, rink wide, aiming for Soderstrom. Off the wall. Victor fires it just wide. That came in through the crease. And back down. Here comes Dudas for Ontario. Up the right wing wall. He'll take it deep onto Ivan. Approaching 8 minutes gone by here in the third. Yannick turns up ice. Gets it for Dauphin. Trying to chase it in. He'll get there as Dauphin comes back with it. Looks for options. Throws it to the net. Almost knocked home by McGregor. Here's a shot and they score. Roadrunners get on the board. Nathan Smith, 8-11 into the third period. Tucson is within 2 as the Roadrunners get one to go there. So it's good pressure. You talk about rolling all 4 lines. Dauphin, McGregor, and Nathan Smith there to get that one to go. And Roadrunners now within 2. And As I said, we may as well stay for a while. We're in no rush. We'd like a result here. And 3-0 to 3-1 just becomes day and night, right? Night and day. Day and night with it getting a little later here. 5:30 in California, just past 6:30 back home in southern Arizona. And on the first shift after the goal for Roadrunners back in the zone. Crotty with a big bomb and a save made by Villalta on a nice setup from Hudson Elenick. Here's Travis Barrett. Here's side. Devontae Stevens. Elenick. Barrett deep down. Big hit by Cracknell. The Roadrunners can feel some buzz here. They played with good energy, good buzz, good zip all night. Just saves from Villalta. Elenick comes away with it, looking for another one. Cross ice as it bangs back to the neutral zone. Stevens will pick it up. Crotty, he'll send it. Icing on the Roadrunners. Pass didn't quite connect with 11:04 left to go in the third. But again, 3-0 to 3-1. Really makes it feel like a whole different game. Smith from Stevens and Dauphin at 8-11. So for Nathan, that's his 4th of the year. Dauphin, his 13th point in 15 games. And Devontae Stevens, who comes in a three-way tie with Dauphin and Ronald Knott, top the team lead for plus-minus with a +8. Going to pick up a helper there as well. That's his 3rd in his 10th game of the year as Roadrunners get whistled for icing once more. And we'll have another offensive zone faceoff coming up for Ontario. Tucson 8-4 on shots here in the third. 25-15. They've outshot Ontario since they were outshot 12-5 in the first period. Out of the right-hand side of Ivan as Tucson comes away with it. Elenick going to try and chase down that icing, and he does. And then gets banged into the back wall as Ontario try and come back the full 200 feet with it. Puck knocked down by Carconi in the neutral zone. JSD then gets a piece of it and forces Ontario back with it. Mubararo with pressure from Tucson. Roadrunners looking for that second one. They're definitely engaged here. Not just going to settle for 2 of 3 to start this trip. Kolyachanik. Ronald Knott. Ontario picks it up. Fires it in wide of the mark. Knott will play it off the back wall looking for Carconi as Ontario gets it back. There's a right wing circle shot by Grons. It didn't quite connect with his stick as he was ready to pull the trigger, and it comes back the other way. Neutral zone. Bagimo back for Ontario. He'll skate. Soderstrom back for Tucson. Couple Swedish products there. Grons now for Ontario. On to Ivan. Save made. Soderstrom has the rebound. Oh, looking up ahead for Dauphin. It's knocked away. Carconi gets it back. Now Mike with Dauphin and Unique going to the net. Carconi spinning around. Mike really working up that wall. Unique comes to get it. Deneen, Carconi. Ontario picks it up, and Rain trying to get it out, but Roadrunners are swarming. Roadrunners are pressuring, and now trying to get it back in their offensive end. Applying pressure on Ontario as they'll force the Rain to go cross ice with it. Now finally, Ontario able to get it out of the zone. Here is Kellerman. As it comes in deep onto Ivan. 9:12 left to go in regulation. 3-1 in favor of the Rain. Dauphin will pick it up and race through center. He'll gain that red line. Send it in. Ontario trying to reverse it. Unique comes in and looks to take it away there as it chipped back out to center, and Cam Crotty picks it up for the Roadrunners. Camel rim it around. It comes to Kellerman along the left wing half boards. Milos takes it in. Smith in front. Kellerman. Right wing circle, right wing wall. Continues the cycle as Barron tries to keep it moving there. Smith as well. And Ontario gets it back. Taylor Ward up the far side. Crotty throws a body into him. Tucson gets it back out with McGregor. Barron. Smith comes in. Forces the play free. Somehow gets to McGregor. Nathan Smith just came helicoptering in. Forced that puck free. Got it back for Tucson. Roadrunners get it deep. Knott takes a stab at it. Somehow keeps it in front of the line. And Ontario will back it up and reset. We approach 8. Left to go here in the third. Knott turns and fires it back the other way. Cameron Gons for Ontario. Sends it off the back wall. Comes right out in front on Ivan. Koyachonik there to get it for Tucson, as the Roadrunners will be whistled for icing here with 7:50 left to go in the third period. And Tucson down by 2, but like what we saw, ultimately ended up to get that Smith goal, his 4th. And again, goal away from being a goal away, and a stretch where we've outshot the Reign by a count of 25-16 and 30-28 lead on shots. So most shots we've gotten in a back-to-back this year. So they're coming back out with the ladder. Try and jar that glass back in place. It's the 4th time this afternoon that we've had to stop the game. Take a look at the paint over there. Just won't stay intact, won't stay down in its spot. You really feel for these poor operations guys who are just trying to get this game in so they can actually go to work on the thing, right? And you know, as it happens now for the 4th time this afternoon, they're trying to get it in place and playable as quickly as possible while everybody in the arena is looking over. Just how it goes sometimes. As Steve Potman and Zach Stortini going to call the guys over. It looks like we got the dang thing jammed back in place, but it's not what anybody wants. And sometimes equipment just doesn't do what it's supposed to do, and it was fine all game yesterday, and then today we come out, nothing's happened in the building since, and the glass won't stay there. As here comes Mike Campbell, one of our referees, telling the Roadrunners to get back out on the ice, and Steve Potman and Zach Stortini are teaching and making good use of this time. Draw to the right-hand side of Prositov will be back in business. As the draw back controlled by Travis Barron. Ronald Knott, Vlad Koyachonik. We'll see if we can get one more. And as I said, folks, try and use that lengthy delay early in the third period. See if we can squeak some momentum out of it, right? Just an odd thing that happens in a game. See if we can use it to our advantage. I mean, we've had a lot of teaching time over on the bench with Steve and Zach in this third period. Just to make sure we were back and reset. Here's a backhander missing just wide with Nathan Smith playing it back by the net for the Roadrunners. And a look by Dudas as here comes Ben McCartney in a hurry. Ben crosses the blue, gets it in deep. Nathan Smith back down. He gets sandwiched into the back wall. He was kind of a tough angle there too. And Roadrunners get it back at center. Soderstrom back out for Cam Deneen. Soderstrom. Elenick crosses the blue. So work it along and back out. Here's Cam Deneen. Spins it. Elenick back for JSD. Looking for that next one. JS. Left wing circle. Dauphin pushes it just high as he was sneaking through the back door. That one wouldn't quite go. What a setup by JSD. And Laurent was right in the spot there to make it happen. It just missed. Ontario back down to our right. Puck comes up the left wing side, and they are offside on the play with 6:24 left to go here in the third, and Tucson within 2. Take the draw to the Roadrunners side of the neutral zone. 5-on-5 scoring in this game. 1-all difference, the 2 Ontario power play goals that broke the scoreless tie to make it 2-0. Dauphin, Cracknell, Carcone, Soderstrom, Deneen. Oh, did Laurent just miss there on that backdoor feed from JS. All right, here we go. Roadrunners control. Just over 6 to go. And again, just looking for that next one. Puck bouncing along. Carcone spins it back out far side for Soderstrom. Victor gets around one, walks to the right wing circle, fires it through traffic, hacking and whacking onto Villalta. And the save is made by the Ontario goalie a couple times. Roadrunners captain Adam Cracknell right there on the doorstep. Oh, again, a lot of time. 6:07 left here. And we've seen the Roadrunners put goals in bunches. 13 multi-goal periods this year. Here in game number 16. As the puck comes in on the Villalta right off the draw, we've scored 3 in a period 4 times this year. Looking to do it for the first time here on the road. Out of the left-hand side of Villalta. Cracknell on the draw. Ontario will chip it back out. Deneen. Trapezoid trying to work it up ahead. Gets to the neutral zone. Dauphin and a pile of people picks it up and gets the Roadrunners back into the offensive end. Cracknell down low. Big hit by Mike Carcone there as Roadrunners again. Pressure in the Ontario zone with a lot of zip as the rain will chip it back down to our right-hand side. Soderstrom. Dauphin up the far wall. He'll try and fire one in. That's blocked up. Stevens back out to play it for the Roadrunners as he's out for a shift. And here comes Devontae in a hurry. Right wing circle. Already an assist here in the third as he'll cycle it down low for Milos Kellerman. Now, Jan Yannick back down for Milos. He'll kick it. Stevens. Crotty tries to fire one in. It comes wide. Kellerman back to get it along that right wing wall. Milos. Jan Yannick tries to work it for Stevens. Knocked away by Ontario. Crotty will get it back and he'll send it in with under 5 to go here in the third. 3-1 Reign. Puck comes through the neutral zone. Taylor Ward, Roadrunners knock it away, trying to come back with numbers 3-on-2. Dauphin, Cracknell, drops for Adam. Wides, fires, and a big glove save there made by Villalta. He's got it. He'll glove it and hold on, and we will step aside. 15:27 into the third. Roadrunners on the board. 3-1 Ontario. Cleaned up by Mr. Janitor. This is Tucson Roadrunners hockey on Fox Sports 14. Not today. On TucsonRoadrunners.com and AHL TV, we are cleaned up by Mr. Janitor and back on Fox Sports 14:50 a.m. next weekend.
Do you need local printing? Action Print and Copy is local and they can help. Action puts service ahead of everything. Just as the Tucson Roadrunners, when there's a job to do, Action Print and Copy gets it done in a hurry. A full-service print and copy shop that offers everything from copies and prints to large format signage. If it's printed, then Action can help. Conveniently located in Tucson and Green Valley, and online at printapc.com. Watch for lights, camera, Action Print and Copy during every Roadrunners game.
Let me take you quickly to O'Reilly.com, where this month O'Reilly Chevrolet is offering Chevy Cyber Cash. As you scroll through our select new Chevy models, and we just hope yours has been selected, you'll see down in the corner a little Cyber Cash coin, meaning your vehicle is eligible for a $500 discount on top of other offers. Or call 747-8000 and we'll walk you through the process. Come check us out in person on Broadway next to Park Place Mall, where you can find new roads at O'Reilly Chevrolet. More than a great price.
O'Reilly Chevrolet.
The Tucson Roadrunners Insider Podcast. Every week on the iHeartRadio app and FoxSports1450.com.
Adrian Denny back with you here at the Toyota Arena in Ontario. 3-1 Reign, 4:33 left. And Matthew Villalta on the other side for Ontario's big saves. He's 32 of 33. Roadrunners out shooting Ontario 28-16 since the start of the second. Difference in this game, 2 Ontario power play goals. Each team has 1 5-on-5 goal. 5-on-5 we skate. Roadrunners trying to battle for it. Yeah, just looking to get that next one. Try and get within one. Here's a shot. They come back and score. Byfield again, and it's 4-1. That's how it's gone on both of their 5-on-5 goals. Off with a rush with Tucson applying pressure, working in on them. So lead back to 3, and after all of that work, 4-1 Reign. Matthew Velalti. You look at John Gillies and Ivan Krositov, number one star of the last 2 games for the Roadrunners in their victories. He's definitely been it tonight for the Reign. And again, Ontario cashing in on a couple power plays. Here's a puck thrown in onto Velalti from long range. He'll stick it away as we approach 4 minutes left to go here in the third. As we said, worst case scenario, Tucson gets 2 or 3 to start this trip. Here's a big bomb by Ronald Knott onto Velalta. Again, entering tonight, 10-5, 1-0. He in San Jose coming up Saturday at 7 and Sunday at 4 next week. An offensive zone drop. Tucson coming close. You look at the 2 special teams goals that Ontario got to up 2-0, and then as the Roadrunners were buzzing in right off the rush, they make it 3-0. Couldn't quite get it to 3-2 after that Nathan Smith goal. Off of the faceoff, puck comes in. The Reign trying to get it out. It works back to the neutral zone. Ronald Knott, Vlad Kolyachanik, Vlad gonna walk it back down to our left. Here is Ronald Knott, takes a big hit upstairs and goes into the far boards there. Is McCartney trying to get it back. Smith, they'll turn and send one in. Velalta back to stop it up. Just over 3 to go here in the third. 4-1 now, Ontario, as Ronald Knott takes Dudas down. And we'll come back the other way. Crotty, Yannick, and Barrett as Elenick tries to seal the wall along the near side. Reign back with it. Andre Lee, left wing circle shot. Nice save made there by Ivan as Stevens will push it along. And Jan Yannick back out for Hudson Elenick. Hudson tries to gain center ice, then gets tripped up going for the puck. We're going to have a penalty here on the Reign, and now we've got another fight with Elenick engaged for Tucson. As he dumped the puck in, went for it, got tripped up, spinning the wheels as him and Cameron Gons engaged up against that back wall. As Roadrunners get ready to go on the Tucson Electric Power Play. Again, don't forget Cyber Monday coming up tomorrow. Group pricing on all single game tickets for every Roadrunners game the rest of the year. No online fees as well when you purchase at TucsonRoadrunners.com/Cyber Monday. As Gons and Elenick both going to head off. Again, it originally was going to be a Tucson Electric Power Play. And I think we'll still have that with Gons and Elenick dropping them. We had McCartney and Mubarara last night. Boko and Nathan Thompson here in the second. And then Elenick and Gons here in the third. Roadrunners down by 3, but they're going to be on the power play, and so we're going to pull the goalie here. We're going to go 6-on-4 and see if we can get that first one and pull within a couple and still have some time left. Here we go. Yannick, Cracknell, Carconi, Dauphin, D, and Deneen. Left-hand side of Matthew Velalta. Off of the face-off. Cracknell wins it back for Cam Deneen. Cam, right wing circle. Carconi down low. Dauphin. They score! And the Roadrunners get that 6-on-4 power play goal. And it's a 4-2 game with 2:35 left. There's a nice little wraparound there by Laurent Dauphin, who's going to have multiple points here, picking up the assist on that Smith goal. So quick work there. 17:25 into that 6-on-4 power play. 9 seconds into the situation. The Roadrunners have got within a couple. So we'll put Ivan back between the pipes and see if we can win his face-off, get it deep, and get him out again. Carconi, Dauphin, D, Soderstrom, Denny. And I said we've had some wild ones here. Two teams averaging over 9 goals a game combined last year. As I said, we're not in any real rush here. Whatever it takes. Puck sent in. Roadrunners have it. Off of the draw. There goes Ivan. Soderstrom going to carry it ahead. 6-on-5 extra attacker. Mike Carconi comes in, gets tripped up as Ontario tries to get it out. Now they clear it out of play. Oh, they're going to say it was tipped. So no penalty. But the Roadrunners will get an offensive zone draw coming up. 6-on-5 with 2:09 left to go here in regulation. Unique, Cracknell, Carconi, D, Dauphin, and Deneen. The same 6 that were just out there when Dauphin got that goal from Carconi and Deneen. Roadrunners have it. Here we go. 6-on-5, down by 2, just over 2 minutes left. Carconi to Cam Deneen, to the net. Guys trying to redirect it home. Unique, D, he scores! And the Roadrunners are back within 1 with 1:59 left to go in the third. So we cash in on the 6-on-4, and now on the 6-on-5, JSD getting his team leading 9th of the year. And for the Roadrunners, just sticking with it and finding a way to finally get some past Matthew Villalta, who's been very, very good, but out shooting Ontario 31-18 since the start of the second. Finally getting some chances to drop. How about that? Roadrunners at 17:25, and then just over 30 seconds later, make it 4-1 to 4-2 to 4-3. There goes Ivan. 6-on-5 again with 1 minute and 42 seconds left. A 4-3 game. Puck cleared as it comes all the way back down to our right. Jan Unique will reach out and get it, but icing going to be the call as that one went about a foot wide of the net on the wild ship. Back down the other way. So we still have our timeout left. We still have 1:36 left. JSD from Jan Unique and Cam Deneen there as Tucson gets within 1. Unique, Cracknell, Carconi, D, Dauphin, Deneen to the left-hand side of Matthew Villalta. Off of the face-off. Roadrunners have it. Dauphin to the net. Oh, that one just missed. Firing it right off the draw. Now puck kind of bounces away. Ontario looking to chip it along. That's going to go wide. Icing is waved off. Deneen to Dauphin. Roadrunners, 1:18 left. Here comes Dauphin. Up the near side. It deflects to Jan Unique. JSD comes in, gets a stick on it. Tucson trying to force it deep. Ontario trying to get it out. Deneen waving his stick down. Comes back and gets it. With just over a minute left, Roadrunners have the puck back. 4-3 in favor of the Reign. Here we go. Cam Deneen to Cracknell. Tries to fire it in. It's deflected. Comes back. Ontario has it. They'll send it off the back wall. And 48 seconds left. Cam Deneen there for Tucson. Cam in his own end. 6-on-5. Extra attacker. 4-3 Ontario. Dauphin will chase it in. Puck into the corner. Ontario clears it. Unique gets a stick on it. Carconi back down. Looking for Dauphin. It comes near side. Rain get it out. And Deneen will come and gather it. 24 seconds left. Up ahead. Deneen. Unique. He'll send it in. Villalta stops it up. Spence. Pressure from Tucson. Clears it high into the air. 14 seconds left. Deneen back in his own end as he tries to chip it along. Now Cam playing goalie. Makes the save of the shot from the neutral zone. 6 seconds left. Roadrunners. Big hit by Cracknell. Puck comes free. Carconi skates in. And the Roadrunners whistled offside with 1.5 seconds left to go here. And boy, Tucson going all the way out. And look at that goal that Ontario got right as we were really crashing in, trying to make it 3-2. That Byfield goal off the rush with 4:19 left. Tucson coming back to get 2 goals in 36 seconds. Dauphin and D, 6 on 4 and then 6 on 5. Fastest consecutive goals this year by the Roadrunners in a contest. As with 1.5 seconds left, Tucson is going to call their timeout. That's too bad. He was coming close. That late offside, right as the Roadrunners able to force it free. So we'll see what we can come up with here with 1.5 seconds left. And a neutral zone draw with Ontario leading it 4-3. Six on 5. Neutral zone draw. Cracknell taking it. Sneak one through. Puck dropped loose. Ontario has it, and they win it 4-3. Roadrunners left everything out there. Down 3-0, made it 3-1, down 4-1 in the final 4 minutes. Make it 4-3. Can't quite get that second one, and they'll settle for 2 of 3 on the road here to start this 5-game stretch. Ontario pulls back even with the Roadrunners at 10-6-0-1. Tucson now 10-6-1. And 3 goals in the third. Fastest back-to-back goals on the season for Tucson at 36 seconds apart, 4-3. Going to be the final difference in this one, really, those 2 early power play goals by the Reign. As Tucson out shooting Ontario here in this one, 36-30, 31-18 over the final 40 minutes. Nathan Smith, Laurent Dauphin, JSD, a couple of assists for Cam Deneen. Dauphin, a multiple point game as well. Ivan, great as usual. Just those 2 5-on-5 goals off the rush and the 2 power play goals, stopping 26 of 30. So a couple 3-1 wins and a tough 4-3 loss as the comeback falls short for Tucson. We will now head back to Arizona for a practice week back in San Jose on our usual platforms, Fox Sports 1450 AM, the iHeartRadio app, and right here on AHLTV.com. Saturday night at 7 o'clock with Roadrunners warm-up at 6:45. Adrian Denny, yours truly, bringing you all the action. And stay tuned on the iHeartRadio app later tonight. Jimmy and Kim will drop the latest edition of the Tucson Roadrunners Insider Podcast as I head back to Arizona with the team. And then we've got happy hour for you coming up Tuesday night at 5 on Fox Sports 1450 AM or in podcast format after at TucsonRoadrunners.com/happy hour. That'll do it from here. Our thanks to Jimmy Peebles back at Roadrunners Game Night. And our thanks to you for listening and watching with us today here at TucsonRoadrunners.com and AHL TV. Until our next game action Saturday in San Jose, Adrian Denny saying, have yourselves a good week, and we will talk to you coming up right here at TucsonRoadrunners.com and AHL TV.